what do you got?
I think I can prove to a judge that both of these men had the mens rea.
What the hell is a mens rea?
It's a legal term the lawyers use. It just means the intention to commit a crime.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Mens rea?
Put the cuffs on him.
How could we have gotten mens rea? We take blood? Can you do it without taking blood? We both use condoms. How is this possible? I want to see a doctor. Can I have an independent blood test?
Money!
I feel sick.
What are you doing?
Mens rea! Oh! Oh! My God!
Ape has never killed ape, let alone an ape child.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Legal Vices. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, however good it feels, whyever you're doing it in the first place, doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're doing it here and watching me while you're doing it. Because I'm Legal Vices, and this is my little channel, which I cleverly call Legal Vices. And we are starting some things here today. Again, we are on part 6 of the Depp sidebars. We should get just about halfway through everything today. Before we do that, though, we have to get to some business. Some shove business, if you will, but it has nothing to do with her, unfortunately. What we're going to do is today's cocktail. Today's cocktail is a little bit complicated. I told you, I've been promising you for a couple of days. We're going to talk about absinthe, how to do a proper absinthe pour. And this requires some preparation. So we'll walk through this, and this'll take a little bit. So bear with me, and go out and check out an absinthe. Here we go, folks. Right. Let's see. Got to do my little intro here. So, where the hell did I put the bottle? Here it is. Okay, today's drink of the day is good old-fashioned, standard, authentic absinthe. Got to be where you can see the bottle here. Authentic absinthe. You have to make sure that it has Artemisia absinthium in it, wormwood, grand wormwood to be specific. Make sure that is there. Otherwise, you're probably dealing with a fake absinthe, and that won't do what we're going to do here. To show you a proper absinthe pour, you need to do some preparation. First, you want to take a white sugar cube, not a pure cane sugar cube, not a brown one, because it'll just muckle, just makes the color horrible. Take it and pre-soak it with a little bit of absinthe and put it on an absinthe spoon. What an absinthe spoon is it's a slotted spoon like this. We have to keep back here in focus. It's a slotted spoon, and mine has Vincent van Gogh on it, but place that there and then place it on top of a glass. And let me bring this up to show you what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is this. Do this. Place it here on top of your slotted absinthe spoon and let it dissolve. Is it just pre-soak it with a little bit of absinthe. Then once it starts to melt, add in 1 ounce of absinthe to a chilled glass. Let it sit there, and then you're going to want to slowly drizzle ice cold water, and I mean ice cold water, over the top of it. Just slowly until it dissolves. And did you see how green the absinthe is? Just slowly pour it as it melts the ice. And this takes a little time. So and that's part of the, what you'd call it the ritual, the absinthe ritual, I guess. And what you're going to want to see that you don't see with fake absinthe is the absinthe is going to turn from this bright green color to a milky, cloudy, yellowy white color. And again, to kind of show you the difference here, while that's starting to dissolve, that's your bright green absinthe here get this down here in the glass. And you can start to see the absinthe in the glass is already starting to change color to that milky white. But slowly drizzle water of it. See the sugar cube is melting now. And if you do it slow enough, you should get just about 2 ounces of water to 1 ounce of your absinthe. And this is, again, it's just part of the ritual. It takes you a while to enjoy your drink. Slowly dissolve that there. When my editor gets a hold of this, you can edit out these long parts here. But you can start to see the ice cube. I keep calling it an ice cube. The sugar cube. Oh, well, yeah, just pour some on the desk. That helps. There we go. It starts to dissolve. And there we go. Take that off to the side. And then you have this amazing cloudy, and that's called loaching. How it changes the color, and then you can just drink it. Try to drink it while it's cool. That's good. That water kind of takes the edge of it off. It brings the proof down a little bit, makes it drinkable. You still have that distinctive star anise kind of black licoricey flavor, and you get the full effect of the 1 ounce of absinthe that's in here. So it should look like this, about 2 to 1 ratio water to absinthe by the time you finish. Okay, there we go. That's where we are. Let me get rid of this camera here. Remove. Let's bring us back up. That's just for some reason we've been talking about absinthe for the last 3 days, and I promised I would do that. Now give me a quick second here while I put Doggo Cam back on the floor where it goes, in hopes that the doggos will be revealed as the day goes along. Right. So many things to do here. Hang on. And the last of our guests has joined us. I recognize that anywhere for the backstage announcement. Let me pull up my keyboard so we can do these things. And then the most important thing, put the microphone back where it goes. There we go. Hi, people. The microphone has been returned to its proper position in the universe. Huh. Right. Well, and by the way, this is my 3rd test glass of the night, so we'll see how it goes. Righto. So let's see what we've got. First of all, let's bring our peeps up, and then we can all talk together. First coming here into the stage, who was the first man on the scene, it was Aussie Overlord. Welcome.
Howdy do. Oh, I'm already getting chills and shivers from watching you drink that. Oh my god.
You've got to do it right. You got to get this. Don't just do a shot of absinthe, because that's just stupid.
Well, yeah, that's why I use it as a punishment shot. We know this.
Yeah. You got to get that water, get the sugar, and then it's quite a nice drink. It's nighttime there. Hayden is an hour ahead of me, and it's 10 p.m. here. It's 11 p.m. He'll be going to sleep, and then he'll have to take his shift manning the towers to shoot the emus that attack.
You saw that.
It's a morning ritual over in Australia.
Which we finally took some footage. I think it's amazing that they've finally got around to that.
Hayden Aussie Overlord. Go check him out. If you haven't subscribed to him, you definitely need to. We've got 284 people here, 180 likes. That means 100 of you haven't done your job. Get over there and do it while we're doing the intros. And also make sure you get over there and hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button. Go over to Aussie and do the same thing. Subscribe to him. Make sure you like him. And while you're doing that, we will bring up the second to arrive. The second of our merry band of foursomes. I almost said foreskins. Weird. Chandler Remington, and good morning.
Good morning. I think.
How are you?
I'm great.
Awesome.
Hayden, it sounds like you've had some bad experiences with absinthe.
Yeah, I keep a bottle up there very specifically for very specific times. I think the last shot that I had was the shot at the end of my 24-hour stream before Matsuri, so it's been a little while, and I still have PTSD from it.
Well, I'm sorry that you're struggling, but I know why we're talking about absinthe so much, because somebody in the members only stream asked, what do you think of absinthe? Yeah, and of course, I was in chat, and I had to reply, it makes the heart grow fonder, which is, you can definitely smite me for that. I'm very funny. That's one of the things.
I'm going to say, go to Remy_legal and subscribe to her, but never mind.
For more jokes. Yeah.
Make sure you get over to Chandler Remington's page over there, her channel, Remy_legal. Subscribe to her, like her, and then the moment you've all been waiting for. You don't give a shit about me. You care slightly more about Ozzy and Remy, but you're all here for the one and only Megan Fox.
Hi guys.
Megan.
How you doing?
Good morning.
I'm eating a bagel. Sorry,
Awesome.
You caught me mid-chew. I'm
drinking my 3rd absinthe. It's okay.
I've never had that. I enjoyed watching you make that though, but I've never had absinthe. I'm not a big star anise fan.
Then you wouldn't like this.
So I probably wouldn't like it.
Literally the only thing it tastes like.
Yeah. I don't know though. Maybe.
I think I've only had it in a cocktail.
It looks pretty I don't know, appetizing. I liked it.
It is. It's nice.
What's with the wild emus, by the way, in Australia? What's going on over there?
Oh, just the same
Seems
old
like
diff.
absolute chaos.
Yeah, that's just a Monday morning for us. We have to take shifts, just manning the battlements, loading the machine guns, making sure that we keep the menace at bay. So
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of keeping menaces at bay, we've got a couple of things to do here, and I left my phone across the house, so I don't know how I can do this. Shoot, we got 2 super thanks that I have to acknowledge, and they don't seem to show up very easily on the YouTube studio because YouTube tries to make everything as difficult as possible behind the scenes.
Because, and everybody read it with me, YouTube is asshole. Yeah, there we go. And it always comes up, so might as well keep the sign. Did everybody hear that Camelot got banned off of Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah, I meant to mention it this morning and I forgot. But
to be fair, what was the joke?
So the story is about something that happened here in Australia. We had a very okay. Now I have to be very careful about talking about this story because I'm acutely aware with like 12 minutes in. Basically,
Vineyards.
Basically a gentleman who was high as a kite effed around and found out when he broke into another gentleman's house looking for drugs and to rob the place.
Okay.
Long story short, he wound up hogtied, face down, buck naked, and that's how they found him.
And he was Rogered in the process.
He was
He was Rogered.
Buggered him. They just gave him a good old Rogering up the backside.
Yes.
Is he alive?
No, he did not survive.
Holy shit.
And basically, Camelot made the joke that if you break into his house, he will more or less do that to you. And that's what got him eaten.
Well, see, people don't understand the way that Twitter works. A lot of people think that you'll get automatically flagged on Twitter for some reason. No, somebody has to report you. So somebody with zero sense of humor saw Camelot's tweet and thought, I want to punish that guy, and he deserves to be yeeted off of Twitter, so I'm going to report him. Like a little snitch. And snitches get stitches, by the way, for the
snitch bitch. Yeah. Okay.
Or so I've heard. Not that I've ever done that myself. And so somebody had it out for him, and somebody out there is responsible for him, being reported to the Twitter police. And instead of going into Twitter jail for 12 hours, he was just, apparently suspended or perma banned, which is not cool. And he totally does not have a new account that you should, follow because that's not him.
No, the Famelot account is in no way affiliated with the Camelot account. You should all go and sub to the Famelot account. But just to address something, Silent PS, yes, it was completely nuts, only in Australia. And just so you're aware, the guy got his sentence the other day, and that's what sort of brought this news article out. He got 8 years reduced to 4 for the grape. He got let off on the manslaughter charge because they couldn't prove when the guy died.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we're going to bring it back home here a little bit and
sorry.
It's
always me.
Talk about some.
It's always me. I'm sorry.
We do have a lot of people here in chat. Like I said, we're up to 315 now, and we've got Arkansas dropping a $3 next time sticker. That goes back to pre-stream. I was over on Lincoln Kane's channel. We were in his chat, and we were having a trivia night over at Lincoln Kane's place.
I'm so sad I missed that. I love trivia.
And Arkansas and I, we were cleaning up because we're smart, and kind of came right down to the wire. And she answered the question. It was how many keys are on a standard piano? I said 82. She said 88, but he didn't see that. And then I said 88. And then he gave me the win, but clearly Arkansas was the win. She won fair and square. She beat me to the answer by a long shot. He just didn't see it. So she is the true champion of the Lincoln Kane trivia night. Unhung Heroes is objection hearsay. Thank you so much for that. And Marv White, who's been a member for 9 months, says, when does my membership card ship? It doesn't. We're an eco-friendly place. We're saving the trees and the turtles and everything else. So yeah, there's no membership card.
I mean, if you care about the environment, it's okay,
Hey, all the other membership cards going digital. I mean, Safeway Everyday Rewards, all that sort of stuff. So,
and
that's thoughtful of you.
I know all of you said lots and lots of cool things before we got here, but I'm so far behind in chat. I just have to go and catch up, and we'll start from here. Well, chat is now officially been reset for me. Please make sure you hit. And again, we forgot to grift for Megan. meganfox.locals.com, because YouTube is asshole for her. meganfox.locals.com. Subscribe to her. Join her memberships. She's cool. She's got a Darth Vader hoodie on. What more could you ask?
This is true.
And
Oh, I like that.
and she
I have Vader energy. My children think I'm a traitor because I'm on the dark side, apparently. But
we have been targeted. Megan and I have been targeted for our dramatic reading of the Alec Murdaugh.
Did you ever read that Twitter thread? Because it was funny.
I didn't get to reading it online yesterday.
Oh, that's too bad. We should have read it.
They took exception to Megan Fox's Southern accent. So I'm kind of thinking,
how dare they? Honestly, I swear to you, Jeff, my accent has been practiced over years.
That's not how they talk in the Low Country. You wouldn't know that. So therefore, there was no jury impropriety
for hours and hours.
Oh, you could do voiceover, Megan. You could clean up in the voiceover department. If there wasn't a strike going on right now, I would say you should come to LA. You can make a lot of money with that.
I am for sure going to do it a whole lot more because it pissed people off. So
I like it.
Long
it's
and
good.
short of all of it is, because her accent was allegedly so terrible, Becky Hill did nothing wrong. That's sort of the logic that thread went down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I did so many things wrong. We can't even keep count.
Okay, and now that we are back here, please make sure once you have subscribed. Oh God, we've already got Sebastian Muller giving 20 Legal Vices memberships. If you were one of the people that got one of the 20 Legal Vices memberships from Sebastian Muller, please give him a super special thanks. He deserves it. He's an awesome guy. And take our like and subscribe poll. Obviously, it's not very entertaining today because I didn't have time to think of something that sucked less than this one, so I just threw it up because we had the problem yesterday where we had almost 300 more people took the poll than hit the like button. So today is hit like and subscribe and then vote in the poll. Your options are: you make sure you liked and subbed. Really? Did you really? The third choice is, well, then why are the numbers all wrong? And currently there are 237 votes and 256 likes. So now the problem is the other way. Get on there and take that poll. And the last one is, okay, I believe you. Thanks. We'll check on that in an hour or so to see how it goes. Daily Quick Bites is sending a message here. I know lots and lots of people who sound like Megan and Hank Hill and Dale and Bill. No Boomhauers yet, but that wouldn't surprise me if there ain't one out there somewhere. Oh, I had a guy. I did have a
white. You know, I'm a white person. I'm allowed to mock other white people, whether they live in the South or the East or the North or the West. I'm allowed because they're white and I'm white, and I can do it.
Yeah.
It's my
totally
culture,
make fun of people within your culture. Yeah,
I can totally make fun of them.
As Marv White says, as someone from the northernmost part of South or the southern part of the North, I fully support the perfect Southern accent.
It's the most perfect accent.
So I just think that's the accent we should all adopt tonight. The Low Country, South Carolina, Becky Hill accent.
But oh God, why? None of the people involved in this case have any kind of Southern accent going on that I'm aware of. But
and why on earth would you put that kind of confidence in my lack of abilities?
No,
I'd like to see Hayden's attempt. I would love to see Hayden's attempt. I don't know how it would sound.
So poorly that it triggers people again. But I mean, that's not an order. It's just sort of a food for thought thing. All right. And speaking of thoughts, let's get back to this Amber Heard situation.
Okay, let's do it.
I thought thoughts had to be attractive.
Well, she is, but it's outweighed by all the horrible things that she brings to the table.
Do I have poppy seeds in my teeth now?
I don't know.
Not that I can say.
Okay, good. That's what I was worried about. I was eating an everything bagel, and then you know how that you get the poppy seeds in your teeth.
Just as long as you don't get a drug test, apparently they'll think you're on heroin if you get a poppy seed bagel.
It can occasionally.
And don't move to Canberra. It's all free there now.
Let's see. We need the Murdoch files. Oh, sorry. We need the Depp v. Heard files.
I was like, Murdoch, I didn't come prepared for that.
Well, you must have. We've all talked about it for the last 20 minutes, so we were all prepared.
This is what happens when you invite me on this program. We can't get to anything until an hour in.
See, I thought I had bad ADHD until I listened to Megan talk for like 20 minutes, and then I was like, oh my gosh.
She's off the
Yeah.
charts.
You're just women.
Soul sister. Seriously. I mean, Depp complains about it all the time. Like, Chandler, why are you changing subjects again?
Well, you do it with such speed.
I do.
But I know how it works because something triggers in your head that reminds you of a different subject, and then you just sort of forget to say that part out loud because I do it all the time too.
Yeah, Chandler.
Right, here we are with the transcript of jury trial, day 10.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
So again, we should, hopefully things go well today, we should be halfway through the readings by the end of today. There's not a lot here, so we may wrap. Well, never. I say we may wrap up early, but then I just sort of looked at the panel and went, never mind.
Yeah. Wishful thinking. Totally wrong, but wishful. You know.
Tankrat
like
coming in already. Jesus.
What has Tankrat done now?
Dropped another 20.
Thank you, Tankrat.
I want the memberships. Jeez.
That's epic.
Equaling Sebastian Muller with dropping 20 Legal Vices memberships. Give him a super, super, super shout out for that. Thank you so much, Tankrat. You are an awesome sauce for that. Thank you. Right. Let's take a peek at our very first transcript reading for today from day 10. Who is on the stand for this one? This is day 10. Day 10 is, I don't know because I closed the window. So somebody's
I think
on
it's
there.
Dr. Curry. I think it's Dr. Curry because look, she's talking about borderline personality disorder, so it's either her or the other,
or Don Hughes,
But I don't.
No, it's either by this stage it's either Curry or Melissa Sains. So I'm going to go with Curry.
Curry.
Melissa Sains was the officer who was on the scene at the DV call. I don't believe that would be it.
Day 10 starts with Tara Roberts, then goes to Shannon Curry, then Melissa Sains. So
yeah, this is definitely Dr. Curry. Don Hughes didn't even want to admit that Amber had borderline. So.
Right, she wouldn't talk about that at all. So
she thought that it was she thought that saying it was borderline was a way of obfuscating the issue of DV, which is not the case.
Right. Ladies and germs, get ready. Here we go. Can we embiggen this? And nope, we've reached maximum embiggenment. 200%.
Just to double check, are we on the right day? I kind of feel like we read this one with Dennison before.
No, we didn't read the borderline diagnosis before.
Okay, all right.
But you are Dennison, so take it away, White Knight.
Oh, shit. Just because people asked for it. Your Honor, may we approach?
Hey, that's pretty good. All right, yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm gonna have to ask her about what other parts of her review led her to make the borderline diagnoses. And among the issues that witness will testify is that Miss Heard made a self-report of arrests. And the issue was raised previously in motions in limine. I don't want to raise it in front of the court until I talked with you about it.
Your Honor, Miss Heard arrest charges were dropped in 2000.
I think it's highly prejudicial, so I'm not going to allow that. Do you think you can do that without informing your witness not to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Open court and scene.
When he does a southern accent, it really just comes off as American.
But it's a good American accent. I'm impressed.
Except he just occasionally
keep slipping in and out.
Occasionally throws in a little southern, but it's
phrasing.
Mostly American. We have read this before because we argued about this.
I don't recall that particular element of testimony. I know that there was another day that Dr. Curry was on the stand, but I don't believe that I recall this part.
Okay,
I'm surprised that you remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because in the next sidebar, she's talking about the high-profile clients that she does it before, closing the office and that sort of thing. I'm almost certain we talked about that in the last episode.
12 out of 10. Is he really from the South? Asks Marv White.
That was really your best American accent ever.
It was very good.
Thank you.
I was very impressed by that. Your Hispanic accent might need a little work, but your American accent is on point. Just work on it for your reel, for your like upcoming like voiceover cartoon reel. You're getting there.
Did we? Are you sure? People are saying we did this.
I don't remember it, but
Yeah, I do remember this, talking about the high-profile clients.
I just remember reading a lot of things about the numbers of exhibits to go in, and I don't remember.
Yeah,
this
and then
particular
because
part.
the last one's all about the exhibits, and that was me with the pretending to have a hair lip.
So many elements to that question, I couldn't even follow it. We totally read this.
That shows you how much attention I pay to my own damn stream. No wonder people hate me.
I'm with you, Jeff. I don't remember this at all, so maybe maybe we were both kind of falling asleep there.
No one.
Kind of everybody does. Don't you read my Twitter threads?
Yes, but only because they're really entertaining.
That was about hating me.
You tweet about highly controversial topics, where the opinions of the people who dislike you are very strong. People are very confidently stupid. So
whatever you do, do not say on Twitter that you think maybe Danny Masterson might not be guilty of those things.
La 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 la. Nobody's listening.
While you're pulling it up, Jeff, I just want to say, Megan, I loved your tweet. I thought it was really intelligent what you wrote, and I retweeted
about the letters.
Yeah.
We're right here.
Well, everybody deserves a character references. It's stupid. I mean,
no, that's
just
true.
A silly thing to hold people hostage over it. Like,
how
dare you write a character letter for your friend of 20 years? What?
We've done this one too, Jeff, because this is when Elaine sits there and goes through all the exhibit numbers.
How did we get through so much? We're not supposed to get through this much.
We did, though. We got through a ton.
Well, then we're really screwed for today.
Why? What do we have left?
One day. It's like got about 5 sidebars, but we can download it on the fly.
We should just read the entire transcript then for the day.
We did day 12 too? Seriously?
Oh, we could do that.
And Bredehoft was sitting there going 7:10 court, 7:10, 7:11, 7:11, 7:12, 7:13, 7:01. Yeah.
But there might be some more of those where there are different numbers and they do it several times, and I don't remember the exact numbers.
We didn't do any of this.
I don't think we did any of it. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember Dennison talking about the borderline diagnosis.
But don't you remember Jeff making a crack about Dennison saying, "There's so many things wrong with that question. I don't even know where to start." And Elaine's just like, "Well, I'll withdraw it." We definitely read that.
But I think that was in a previous sidebar, though, on a previous day. That's what I remember, because I didn't see that right there.
Yeah.
All right, this is where show prep would have come in handy, but I know that Jeff is.
I did show prep because I didn't read this.
He's a consummate professional, and I don't know. It's weird. 50% of the panel thinks we already read it. 50% of the panel thinks we didn't.
Are we ready for the jury? That's right. Your exhibits. That's fine. Which are we doing? Are we going to do Korea? Oh, we did do this one now. Okay, fuck me.
We did? Okay, then I'm...
All right, so listen. I know we haven't done day 12 because it was not downloaded this morning, and I went through it. So we'll just do the rest of this on the fly. That's why I started at day 10, because I have no recollection of reading any of those sidebars in day 10.
Me neither.
Unfortunately, I think I might have to take some of the requirement out of that. Sorry.
Right, so here we go. This is day 12. We're already almost halfway through.
Weren't there like 28 days of this trial?
Yeah.
So I think we have
there were many days. Yes, that's true, Megan. That's a good point.
Many days. There's no way we can be reaching the end here, Jeff.
That's a very good point.
Oh, we still have many. I said we're like halfway through. We're right in the middle of the tunnel where you can't see the beginning or the end. It's just a big dark hole right now. So that's where we are.
Alan Walsh says, "Poll, do it again. Do it all again."
I don't know that I could make it through all that again.
That's it. We screwed up. We're gonna have to start on day 1, folks. We have to go back to day 1.
Go back all the way back. Yep.
I don't know that my tongue can deal with that again.
Before we get into this day here, we just want to say that Sonia Chris with a $10 super chat says, "As a Cajun from Louisiana, the Southern accent fine. If I can handle the water boy, then they can handle a little Southern belle. It's not that serious. Cajun man. It's
I
not
wanna
that
know when-
serious, people. Smile once in a while.
I want to know when Julia Roberts is going to get canceled because I'm just doing my impression of her impression of a Southern person on Steel Magnolias.
There you go. Tankrat says, I'll be listening and laughing, but I'll be working, not chatting. Well, I hope the first
We'll miss
half
you.
hour of this was amusing. 12 out of 10 again. Marv White, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Is he really from the South? And Sting, you need to talk like Mike Liddell in a deposition.
You ambulance chasing, disgusting lawyer.
Right. Now that we're 30 minutes into our stream and haven't done a damn thing right, again, so I'm going to have to timestamp that for the people that
I tried to watch your goddamn stream and I watched for 15 minutes.
well, settle in because now you got to watch for like 35 minutes to get there.
Pay attention to timestamps, folks. You can put it in the chat later, put it in the comments later.
If the editor's watching, 3206.
And here we go with one more super chat from Torin3. What's up, Torin? Evening Vices tonight. I'm celebrating 11 subs.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
To look at by Thursday
Congrats.
morning your time. Well, thank you. I'll be looking forward to getting those Thursday morning my time designs. And as everyone else said, congratulations.
Woohoo.
All right, let's get right into this without any delay.
You're right.
Cough. All right, Mr. Dennison.
These are requests made by Mrs. Heard and her counsel in a conversation in communications.
What line are we on?
4.
On the left side?
Yep.
This
You want to approach for a minute?
sidebar foundation.
Run,
I was breathing in.
He was getting ready.
Foundation. He wasn't involved in these conversations. He hasn't established that he was.
He just testified that
He's actively involved, but he's not actively involved in talking to Ms. Heard.
Did Miss Heard tell him that? I guess is the question.
no. Miss Heard negotiated these things through agents, lawyers, and he dealt with their lawyers.
I understand, but I mean, if he didn't get it directly from her, then I'll sustain the objection.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry. If he didn't get that directly from Miss Heard, then I'll sustain.
Even though the lawyers were involved?
Because he's not a lawyer. I mean, you can get into his understanding, but not quotes of what she said.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay.
Scene. Open court. Wait, open court scene.
Who are they talking about?
Somebody.
Jeff's looked so beyond caring. He's like, I don't care. Just keep going.
Yeah, this could be any of 4 people. So
Yeah, our this is like midway through the day. Literally, there's no sidebars this day. It's so funny.
I was just enjoying Hayden's. Your Honor. That was very good.
I'm
this
trying,
is,
Your Honor.
You are
Terrence
trying.
Doherty, Edward White, Malcolm Connolly, and Starling Jenkins.
Sterling Jenkins.
Who's that?
Sterling Jenkins was the driver who Amber had told that it was a prank when she
Right.
left a little
upon
present
the
for
bed.
Depp in the bed. Yes.
Right. That dude looked like a very serious dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I liked him a lot, and
Yeah, I
he was
liked him a lot.
very serious. I took him seriously. He was very credible.
I thought he was very credible.
I find you all very credible. So yeah, the question was what I was talking about is when Ms. Heard began the negotiation, she was asking for approximately $4 million. The amount was increased. So is this talking about I guess one of her movie deals?
For the divorce? No, for the divorce. She was negotiating for divorce money, and then it got to 7.
It was either for the divorce or the countersuit. I actually am not certain.
Okay, ladies,
Was
the
it-
poor man is over it. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Wine merchants. Wine merchants here.
No, I think you're right, Megan.
So apparently they're the 2020 wine merchants.
Right. The $10,000 a month with wine.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's a prominent purveyor of wine in Los Angeles County. Objection, Your Honor. Foundation hearsay.
Uh,
Line 18.
18.
that would be
Line
Dennison.
18.
18? Oh, I don't see the hearsay, but I don't know.
Foundation at this point.
Can we approach?
Sure.
Sidebar.
All right.
What is the relevance?
Relevance, not the objection. It's foundation. I assume that's what you're laying, right?
I'm laying a foundation. He's going to tell you he paid the wine person.
What's the relevance?
There's some evidence in this case, a suggestion that this case, Mr. Depp was going through $30,000 a month in wine and
Okay.
direct evidence of that's on.
That's evidence from.
That's all right. I'll overrule the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's fine.
Open court and scene.
It was 30,000 a month? I remember
There was some
10, but holy shit, 30,000
I remember 20, but
it's a lot of
It's still-
freaking wine.
And that was
But
Amber.
not-
That was
not
almost all Amber.
Amber and her
Necessarily.
squatter friends.
Yeah.
thing. People freak out.
There are
about
tons of
that,
pictures of her.
money, $30,000,
And not a single bottle of Maker's Mark amongst it.
Yeah, well, see that. I mean, what I'm saying is your $30,000 is not that much in wine if you're drinking
$1,000 a bottle.
$2,000 bottles of Cristal or something like that. So yeah, I mean that could be $30 a month. That could be 30 bottles a month. It could be 20 bottles a month, depending what you're drinking, or it could be like 9 million bottles of
Still a
like
lot
Yellowtail or something.
Still a lot of wine. 30 bottles a month is still a lot of wine. That's a bottle a day, Jeff.
Well, considering
Yeah,
all of her, how
Clearly,
many
you haven't
invite
met
4
too many
friends
wine
over.
moms.
You invite
Well,
4
I
friends
can-
over. You have a
look,
little party.
I
you
can
know.
down a bottle of wine with the best of them, but you don't do that every day. You do it once and then wait a few days. You
Well,
know?
you do if you're an alcoholic who is down on her luck and unable to get a job in a
Not even
movie.
that. I invite 6 people over to my house, and we can go through 8 or 9 bottles of wine, no problem.
Well, there is that.
there are a lot of photos of her with, tons and tons of bottles of wine. She tried to buy a vineyard. She was obsessed with wine. I mean, there are photos of her drinking wine all over the place. There's one photo of her that has 70 bottles lined up kind of around the block, and she's just standing there all proud, like, I drank these, So,
Well, wasn't she trying to justify it by trying to become a sommelier or something? Like,
something.
which they caught her for. Because she talked about having PTSD and her being like, oh yeah, I have all these hobbies.
So now you want to you've got PTSD from his alcoholism, but you want a career with wine. That doesn't make sense.
It was a gotcha moment, but I don't know if everybody necessarily remembers that because there were so many better ones that were more lascivious and
And
99 bottles of wine on the wall.
What business is it of anybody's? What he's doing anyway? I mean, how much he spends? If he spends $1 billion a month on wine, so what? Doesn't mean he abused somebody.
The point is, they tried to pin that on Johnny Depp, but Amber was really the one who was drinking the majority of it.
Right.
Yeah.
From my understanding.
Yes. All right. Now we're going back to CPA firm. Your role as a CPA firm. Your Honor, I know there's going to be plenty of redaction to do, but I just would like to move these into evidence. I don't plan to publish them or anything at this point.
Objection, Your Honor.
Do you want to approach? Sure.
Sidebar.
What's the objection?
I don't have any issue with them coming in, but I do want to make sure they're appropriately redacted.
Well, that's what he just said.
I wasn't even going to publish them.
He said he wasn't going to publish them. You guys work out the redactions.
We'll work it out, but we're talking about extraordinarily sensitive material.
Understood.
Understood. All right. So 936 will come into evidence, but I'll wait for redactions and they will not be published, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Open court and scene. Chandler's not getting much reading out here. Chandler, why don't you do the sidebar and open court, the open court and scene ones while we're waiting for you to.
Thank you, Jeff, for throwing me a couple little words. I appreciate it. I'll try to do it justice.
I know there should be something coming up at some point here.
Oh, this one's interesting.
I think this one started down here. Did I highlight something down here? Nope.
I'm just enjoying Hayden's
and
southern
this
accent.
one's so sponte too.
me
This is the
too.
court getting cranky.
Yeah,
Hayden, it's getting better and better.
Yes. Do you see the third text from Tracy Jacobs to you last week saying, thanks, I got a call from Disney last week saying you showed up 5 hours late.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
It's not hearsay. It's a party opponent. She's his agent. I'm happy to approach if you would like to discuss.
Approach.
One, it's impeachment, because he just said he didn't know about it.
That's fine. He said he didn't. You're just using it for impeachment purposes.
Oh, yes, but I also want to get Tracy Jacobs into evidence, because under Rule 803.0, she was his agent at the time, and she was authorized to make statements on his behalf, and that falls squarely to party opponent admission.
Do we have testimony of that?
He just testified. She was his agent at the time.
He just testified.
I know, but...
Right.
She was his talent agent.
Okay.
Your Honor, we wouldn't admit communications directly from Miss Heard's lawyers, and now we have a talent agent in an email that is somehow a party admission when she's in fact talking to a financial advisor?
I think in her capacity as his agent, and they're talking about commercial opportunities.
I'm not sure. She said she can't get a hold of him in all these statements, correct?
I'm sorry?
She said she can't get a hold of him in all these statements.
Oh, there's many more.
Well, which one do you want to get into evidence? Just the one about Disney? I don't have a problem with the impeachment one.
Yeah, but I want to be able to read the impeachment text. The one about Disney. And there's a few more. Basically, on the first page where he says, we haven't been able to...
What's the context? What's the relevance of that?
Well, because he's saying I didn't have opportunities after Amber wrote the article. And now he's turning down a movie where he's offered $8 million or $6 million because he wants $8. And then some of the ones about her, he's getting more flamboyant as I go. And then some of the ones about her is just not being able to get a hold of him, which includes screenshots of his text to Tracy Jacobs. I just think that under 803, her statements as an agent are party admissions by some.
Kind of a far stretch, Mr. Rottenborn. So you think under 803...
803.0?
Does it have to do with availability admission level? You keep moving the screen on me. Stop that. Yeah. Does it have to do with availability level?
No, just a party opponent admission.
I'm getting it.
I bet you are. I always wonder why they put this 0.
I know, making life hard for everybody. All right, 803. I don't have the most recent one. Yeah, I got it. Admission by party opponent. Statement by a person authorized by the party to make a statement concerning the subject.
That's clearly not the case here, Your Honor.
She's his talent agent. She's authorized by Depp to make statements about what he wants and what his...
She's authorized to make statements, but she can't reach Mr. Depp. That's certainly not true.
All right. Statement by a party or agent made during the term of agency concerning a matter within the scope of such agency. So which ones did you want to get in?
Well...
I just want to make sure I get them right.
So the first page, he says, we haven't been able to reach him regarding Labyrinth. They wanted to reduce his fee from $8.8 million to $6 million. And then she says later, he texted me back, Johnny, and he doesn't want to reduce his fee, which means the film goes away. So those two texts are the ones I want to get in. Oh, and then later, she's exchanging texts with Mr. White about how he won't respond. She says, just to let you know, his November movie is about to fall apart and no one can reach him. And if it doesn't go today, the financing falls apart. Just giving you a heads up.
I understand.
And then she now he's gone street. And then she totally screenshots him where Johnny's demanding the producers.
As I read the part C, by a personal representative or designated speaking agent. Although an agent employed for the purposes of making a statement may qualify, very few employees are hired to be speaking agents.
Well, I mean, she's like the agent.
She is the agent.
How do you get to a speaking on his behalf to Mr. White?
Your response?
She's just like Christian Carino yesterday. She was predecessor to Karina, who obviously spoke a lot about things. I don't see any difference.
We didn't get any texts in his, though. I think I sustain those objections, too. In the view of being consistent, I think I'm going to sustain. But I do think you get that one in for impeachment purposes, if you can redact for just that one.
Okay, thank you. Can we admit it?
With redactions and published that one. You redacted just that one.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Open court and scene.
You're doing a great job, Chandler.
Thank you. I've had a little practice, just a little bit.
Encore.
I feel like I'm making a big difference.
Do you feel seen? Do you feel seen? Seen? Get it? All right. Sorry, Mr. Dennison.
Your Honor, before we go to the next exhibit, can I raise an issue at the bar? There is not enough alcohol here.
Wait, what line are we on? Oh, there
13.
we are.
12.
Okay, sure. Pour me one, too.
Thank you.
Sidebar.
That check needs to be redacted too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I didn't want it to come in.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
I hope you didn't.
That's what she said too.
I hope you didn't take pictures of it.
They nearly included the bank account details on the bottom of a check.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Idiots.
for God's sakes.
I understand. Okay.
I didn't know a check was coming.
I'm sorry. We'll redact that.
It just redact that.
And then the next exhibit is just a cover letter. It doesn't have a check on it.
There's no check, no routing numbers this time.
Oh, no, I promise you on this one.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you.
Open court.
Cue, Chandler.
And scene.
We're waiting.
We're doing so well. We're going to have to demote you back to understudy.
Oh no, Mr. Moines is coming up. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is the natal half battle. Yes, go ahead.
I gotta clear my throat.
I
Yes,
really
Chandler?
need more Elaine in my life right now.
Yes, please lubricate your instrument for the next part of this.
I need
Oh,
more
dear.
Elaine. Did you just
Oh,
say
my.
lubricate your instrument?
Yeah, it's an acting thing. You've never heard that before?
I have, but in this crowd, that's gonna go over well.
Oh yeah, no, I used to because I used to do musical theater when I was a kid, and I remember hearing that, and eventually, having like the. Anyway, we're taking up too much time, aren't we, Jeff? I can already see your face.
Jeff's face.
Well, because we're almost out of the stuff I have prepared.
These damn women.
Well, in any
Cletus,
case, eventually.
you get off of them, them there, Duke boys.
Why didn't I think about doing Dracula? Okay, well, we'll do Bela Lugosi.
You could do
Now, Ron
Bela-
Gordon is now Bela Lugosi.
Count Chocula.
Chandler, did they make
Get
you do?
chocolate.
Did they make you do red bug's blood, black bug's blood, red leather, yellow leather, leather, yellow leather?
Yes, definitely that one. You need
Rubber Baby
unique
Buggy
New York.
Bumpers.
Yeah, that one. Oh god, a number of them. Yes, not the first one, but red leather, yellow leather. Definitely. Yeah.
Lots
yeah,
of things
definitely.
with L's and P's and poppy sounds.
You
Marv
need unique
White.
New York.
Speaking of
Unique
poppies,
New
she's
York.
obviously had one too many of them everything bagels. Marv White with the $2 super chat. April 27th was the last date read. That means nothing to us at this point.
That was
Nothing,
yesterday.
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, what else? Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I forgot to click you up there. Thank you so much, Marv White. And Lindy Lou 67. Last one was hilarious. Just sub to you, Aussie. Trio Dockers for 2024.
Oh, them's fighting words. Swans all the way.
This is Australia
means
talk. I
something to
don't
some
understand.
people.
I don't get it. No, I wish I did.
This is some kind of Australia code.
Toy Boat. That was another one. Toy Boat. Yeah.
I think I had an assignment to make a tongue twister for one of my classes. I still remember it, I think. But it was long, so.
That's what she said.
We also had to do the she sells seashells down by the seashore. She
Yeah, she sells-
seashells
or
down
Sally
by the
sells.
seashore. Or
Mhm.
Sally
Sally
sells.
sells.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And so say it 3 times and you can't say it again. It's terrible.
It's very difficult. Yeah,
Just like
I remember all of
Candyman.
those. It's too early for this for me. I can't enunciate these words properly. You're doing a much better job than I could, Megan.
Oh gosh.
It's been a
All
long
right.
time.
The
It has been a
skeleton
long
ran out of
time.
shampoo in the shower. Never heard of that one.
What?
The skeleton
No.
ran out of shampoo in the shower.
That doesn't make any
That's
sense.
easy. A tutor who tooted a flute tried to tutor 2 tutors to toot. I remember that one.
Oh wait, we skipped one here. All
One
right.
smart fellow.
This is the this is the relief. This is the second stringers here taking the stand that are doing the questioning here.
Definitely second string in terms of my accents, that's for sure.
How did we do Nadelhalf? I can't remember. Because we went young.
Cannot remember.
We went young child. Oh no, we went Matt Damon. That's right.
That's right.
Objection.
Yeah.
Can we approach?
All right.
I thought that was
hold on.
Bullwinkle.
Hold on, Mr. Connolly, for a minute.
Sidebar.
I don't think it's relevant if he can't describe that it came from Amber Heard. He's just describing injuries, vague scratches. I mean, he had already said he's never seen Ms. Heard be physical, so now he's going to describe just scratches?
Whether or not Miss Depp has injuries corroborates Mr. Depp's account of physical violence.
I think it outweighs if there's no relevance, you can't.
It goes to domestic violence. I mean, it's.
I'm going to allow it, but you can cross-examine on it, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Up in court and scene.
Does your life feel self-satisfied and full now, Chandler? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get you out of bed.
Chandler's like,
Okay,
I
I'm
got up
just-
for this.
I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome.
I
would-
love hanging out with you guys. Come on. Anyway.
I would like to approach.
What's the objection?
Sidebar.
There's no foundation for the photo, just like yesterday's photo of the police officer.
He just said that he took the picture.
Oh, he did? Okay, I missed that.
So, any
Okay.
objection to 162?
Then, nope.
All right, thanks. 162 in evidence. You can publish it.
Open court and scene.
Oh my God, that was so embarrassing.
Got a snort.
Oh my
Oh my God.
You did? I didn't notice.
Oh.
I missed that.
We've got our first decent sidebar of the day.
Wow.
Literally like an entire sidebar. They had to stop court so that all of the lawyers could huddle and go, there's no foundation. He didn't say yes he did. Oh.
Oh, bother.
Okay.
Oops.
Durr.
He did?
This guy's just
Okay.
going, I took that photo, and he's going like, objection, foundation.
Oh my God.
Well, then I like how he's just like, well, clearly he's smarter than me. If he said he did it, then he must have said it. So okay.
And this is the genius of the voice, Jeff, because the voice fits so perfectly. That was just, brilliant, absolute brilliance. I love
Oh
it.
dear. Oh lordy. All right. Oh, here we go again. Objection. Can we just approach for a minute?
All right, hold on just a minute, Mr. Mr. Connolly. Did she say that again? So we're in the same place here. Okay, sorry.
Sidebar.
She likes Mr. Connolly for some reason.
My concern here is he's going to give a long dialogue, and he's going to, from previous testimony, he may say that Mr. Depp told him how his finger,
Okay,
and that would be hearsay.
right.
Clearly, that his finger got cut off by a thrown bottle.
Okay.
Well, I think there is actually a basis to rule that in. That's the same as any existing mental...
Sustained.
Understood, Your Honor. I'll make clear on the questioning.
Can you make sure in the question that he can't talk about anything anybody told him, to including Mr. Depp?
Excepting Miss Heard, of course.
Except Miss Heard.
Yes, of course.
Your brain just doesn't work very quickly, does it, Nadelhoff? Yeah, okay, all right.
Nope.
Nope. Long pause. That's fine. All right, thank you.
Open court, end scene.
And allophone, thank you
Did
so
I
much for
say
the...
substained again? Did I
Yes.
do that?
You did.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of
Yes.
Peter... I can't.
Peck of pickled
Peter
peppers.
Piper
Did
picked
Peter
a peck
Piper-
of
Peter
pickled
Piper pick.
peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
No, she didn't. She didn't super chat that part. He or she didn't super chat that part of it, so we don't read that. If they want to hear the end of it, they got to super chat the end of it. That's how we roll here.
That's a good
Lord.
grift. You can super chat tongue twisters, and we'll say them. That's fun.
Right, but the character limit.
Do not
you know.
do that. Do not do that.
Yes. That's fun. That's a fun idea. They're gonna come up with good ones. I can tell.
Right. Moving right along. It's just you and I. That's good.
All
It's
right.
all right. We're almost there.
Where are we at?
Line
What
8.
line? Do you want to
Eight line.
approach for a second? Let's see what we're refreshing. So what are we
Sidebar.
refreshing? Oh, sorry. Oops, I stepped on your line.
Sidebar.
So what are we refreshing his recollection
Refreshing
on?
someone's recollection about something.
No, the court was literally asking what are we refreshing.
Yeah. So we'll all find out together.
What are we refreshing his recollection on?
Oh, I thought you were like asking it as Megan.
No, the
Not
court
as the
said
court.
that.
trying to say.
Well, then you're not helping by Oh, wow, they're literally anyway.
Why? I'm reading my lines, damn it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's a little thing called professionalism. Oh my god.
He said he wasn't coherent at the hospital. If he doesn't know, he doesn't know.
It's not proper. I mean, it's not his words.
I'm asking if he's... I'm not trying to submit it into evidence,
I understand that.
but reading it
reading
into
it into the
Shut up,
record.
Jeff.
Guys are
I
goofballs.
wasn't going to read it into the record. I was going to ask him if seeing this document reminded him that Mr. Depp was not coherent. It's either a yes or it's a no.
But he didn't write this, right? I just want to make sure.
No, he didn't write it. And I'm not trying to get it into evidence. I'm not trying...
I understand. I'm going to sustain the objection. That's somebody else's words. He said he was coherent.
I'm sorry?
He said he was coherent. I'm not sure about you, but that's just somebody else's words. It's not his words.
But you can use anything to refresh recollection. That's all I was going to do.
No, I'm not going to allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
You literally can't use anything.
Open court and scene.
You can, but you can use anything to refresh recollection. No, you really can't.
God.
English, mother ever, do you speak it? Do they speak English in what?
See, the amazing thing is I thought they were incompetent before this, and now that I'm seeing the sidebars, I'm just realizing how incredibly incompetent they were when the cameras weren't rolling, when the microphones were off. Oh my god.
I really do
This
want
is
to
what
go
Fletch
back and
was
do like a
wanting.
best of rewatch now, having seen this and knowing exactly what's being said during the sidebars, because
That's
we'll be
the
able.
only thing that would have made this better was to
Yeah.
have the sidebars ready to watch right before they happen, like to see what was going on before. You're right.
Oh,
It'd be so funny because then you can actually sort of pick the face of Judge A as she's saying,
Jeff, you should get on that.
We
Jeff,
could
you
dub
should
it.
get on that.
That's
We could-
far too much work for
we
me.
could dub
we could
over it.
overdub.
Yeah.
We could overdub.
Wouldn't that be so much fun? Like,
were-
you know, like they used to
like
do
the
on Whose
whole
Line Is It
trial.
Anyway? That was that was always my favorite part.
Yes.
Okay.
Kim Walker.
OMG.
Kim Walker in the chat. I was laughing so much I did vomit face. Careful, don't hurt yourself. Kim, don't hurt yourself.
I didn't realize how much I needed this morning.
Right?
Incompetency absolutely confirmed. Do Rorschach test to refresh recollection.
Oh.
Oh no.
YouTube not letting me super chat. Why would that be, Megan?
Everyone read together again.
YouTube
is
asshole.
That's why. Are all lawyers this retarded? No, just those.
Now, Megan, I have a question. Does your 8-year-old read that sign?
I think he's never noticed it.
No. I was just curious.
They don't come in here. He doesn't come in here very often. I usually shoo him away when he does.
Wait, he's
because
8,
God knows
right?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
He just turned 9.
He's 9. Oh, happy birthday to him.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And we've
Here
let
we
him
go.
watch movies, you know, that have bad language in them because we're like 1980s parents, and our parents used to let us watch movies with terrible language. We just remind him every time he goes, "Oh, that was a bad word." We just remind him, and you're not to say it. Understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Treating him like an
there-
actual person. Yeah.
In mixed company. Yeah.
You're
that
too little
reminds
to
me
say
of
it.
when I was younger. I was in high school. Me and one of my best friends at the time. We took his 4-year-old sister. We wanted to go make tater tots, so we went down to Albertsons to get some frozen tater tots. We're walking down the aisle, and his 4-year-old sister sees this enormous woman, just like walks right up to her and goes, "Wow, you're fat!" And we're like, "Oh shit!" We're like, "No!" And we grab her and we put, "You can't say that. Don't say that.
Oh
Don't
no!
say that."
Oh, and that
And she's
poor
like-
little
and
one
she's-
just
and
didn't
she's like,
understand why. She was probably just like, "Wow, I'm so this is so awesome. Look at how fat you are."
Yeah, but we pulled her aside and we tell her, "Just don't say that. You can't do that." She's okay. We're walking down some other aisle, and an equally fat woman, and she goes, "I'm not gonna say you're fat."
She
We went and
learned.
got tater tots from a different store. We just decided to leave.
Oh my god, I love that. That's so good. Oh, children are hilarious.
Like 40 years
honestly,
later, I'm still traumatized by that.
Kids come out with some of those like the damnedest things. I swear to God. Like my daughter has just. We my wife and I we want to have our phones on standby whenever she starts talking because it's like, okay, you need to record this.
My niece at 4, the same age as that, at 4 was in the grocery store with my sister, and there was a lady in front of them with a giant ass and like really big, and my niece goes, "Oh mama, that's a big booty." Right out loud. My sister was like trapped in this line behind this lady, like, "Oh my god."
Yep.
Well, there's nothing you can do when you're 4.
I feel her pain.
4-year-olds tell the truth, man. They tell the truth.
See, I feel like if I was said lady with said booty, I would have been laughing so hard. I would not have been able to contain myself because, I mean, honestly, that's
did.
really funny. It's objectively very funny.
I think she turned around and was like, "That's right, baby. This is a big booty." I mean, I think it was funny.
You gotta own it.
My
wow.
2-year-old, I had a 2 or 3. There was a man standing behind us in line, a black man, and she was looking at him and looking at him and looking at him, and she was just staring. And he looked at her. He gets down by her and he puts his arm out in front of her and he goes, "You can touch it. It doesn't come off. You want to touch it?" And then she was like, because she was just staring at him, and he thought maybe she's staring at me because I'm dark, you know. It was funny.
Oh no! I
Well.
swear, like kids queuing is the worst thing possible. I mean,
yes,
standing with my daughter in line at Target, hearing her say the words, "Daddy, that man's head is shiny."
Wow. Well, speaking of giant asses, let's see what Nettlehoft has to say now.
Good segue. I like that.
That was.
That's a good one.
Okay, this is apparently Mr. Connolly's going to be asked some questions about the fourth one down.
Objection. This document is hearsay. I don't know what the exception would be.
Okay, hold on. If you want to come forward, if you could, keep it there for me.
Sidebar.
Thank
Right
you.
there. Yeah, right there.
Unless this is being used to impeach him somehow, I think it's hearsay.
I'm going to ask him questions about his statement. I can ask questions about what he said.
But his prior words are hearsay.
And you can...
No. But I can ask him questions about that.
Is this the date you were just talking about?
June 16th, 2015.
Okay.
So June 2016, that's after the...
Well, after the divorce.
Well, the relevance is that he's saying that Amber's done all of these things left and right, and then but then he said he didn't want to be dragged into it, and he's calling her. She's been professional, never done nothing.
Well, he's testified to that. He said she's always been professional to me.
I don't have that in front of me right now, but it doesn't seem appropriate to me to be using his prior words. I mean, it's hearsay.
I just don't see the basis for it. He's already testified that she had nothing but she was only professional to him. That's basically what this is saying.
Well, Your Honor, I think that's fine.
When you're done, may I take a look at that?
Sure.
So what's...
I'll just, if it's hearsay, then I won't. I'll just get my stapler. And...
I'll sustain the objection. All right, let's move on.
I'll just get my ball and go home.
Open court and scene.
I didn't realize this, but did you notice how all of a sudden it went from June 16th, 2015 to June 2016?
Yeah.
Way to fuck that up right in the middle of a sidebar.
Well, it's not like anybody was listening.
True.
Is that the end?
That was the last sidebar.
Yeah, that was the last one. So now we're into virgin uncharted territory. Stuff that I'm just downloading as we rush through these things.
Well, that's very good timing because I have hungry kitties and I am going to go feed them. I will be back.
Okay, hurry on back.
Do you think you can hold down the fort without me?
Yeah, we'll see.
I could.
Oh, damn, there's 16 sidebars in this one. Shit.
If there's a long one, I could open it and probably be back to say...
Yep. You could have been back already. Get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
That Star Wars girl. Hey, what's up, Anna? Asking what she just walked into. You
Hi,
walked
Anna.
into a dramatic reading of all of the sidebars in the Johnny Depp case. Day 13 is where
It's
we're going to be
insane.
starting now.
And-
We're just basically dicking around here and making fun of people because it's really stupid.
The
I'm
accents
having
are
a lot
fun.
of fun with it.
Hayden is doing his best American Southern accent, and it's really quite good.
And I have no idea how now Brown Cow to do Mr. Chew.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come up with something else.
Well, because I mean, I was
Can you do
trying
like a
to
Vinny-
do the whole.
Can
I was
you do
trying to
like
do
a
the
Vinny
Atticus
Gambino?
Finch, but I don't know whether or not that's going to be appropriate because it sounds too much like Mr. Dennison.
What about a Vinny Gambino?
But well, no, I mean, Mr.
These
Chew's a good
two
guy.
youths.
Yeah.
These two youths.
Mr. Chew's a good guy. He needs to sound
Do
like
it
relatively
Darth Vader.
normal.
Yes, do Vader.
No, Mr.
Good
Chew's a
morning,
good
Your Honor.
guy.
No, I can't do Vader. I can't do Vader.
Mr. Chew, Ben's a good guy. Ben and Camille are the good guys here. You know, we have to treat them with love and respect. I think. Otherwise, the Johnny Depp stands will hate us, and we'll get really screwed from both sides.
Exactly.
Right? Ooh.
You know, stop trying to make me do a spit take, Jeff. Every time I take a sip
That's
of
what
coffee,
she said.
it's my computer.
It's
is
fine.
right here.
No, because
right.
we know that we already know that Megan is of a certain age, so we know that she doesn't spit anymore.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's find the beginning of this document and then go from there. There we are.
Oh,
All right,
crikey,
page
I
2.
cannot do Chew as a crocodile hunter. I'm not doing that.
All right, let's go there. Mr. Chew wants a quickie. Start at line
Good
8.
morning, Your Honor.
Wait,
Okay,
it's
start
not
it
on
there.
the screen. Wait, it's
Oh.
not on the screen. I I can't see. How does Hayden see it and I can't?
Because I'm smart and pre-prep and download it as he opens it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How come I didn't do that? The heck is wrong with me?
I'll show you the link in the private chat just in case.
There we go. Start with line 5.
Not that I don't appreciate those tits on my face, but maybe we could remove them.
They're Anna's tits. I don't want to remove Anna's tits ever.
Well, but they're on my face.
Anna's, all the better. That's not the way to get me to do that. Anna's tits are best tits. Sorry, Anna. We love you. Please start reading at number 5 quickly before my friends all hate me.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Do we have any preliminary matters before the jury?
Just a quick one.
Okay, sure.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Didn't we just do that?
Yes, we did.
I don't think this is controversial. I just wanted to make sure that our experts could listen in today. I think the rule on witnesses do not apply to them.
Correct. We agree to that.
You agreed to that? Okay, so listening through my web.
Just listening in today.
Oh, they're in the courtroom.
And then the second thing was just a housekeeping matter. Terrence Doherty of the ACLU's testimony on Thursday. We wanted to make sure his home address was redacted out when it goes on the website.
Check with Planet Depots because not much I can do about that.
We'll take it up.
Okay, sure.
We have a couple of exhibits.
Yes.
This is one. The one text from Tracy Jacobs to Ed White will be labeled as 874A.
874A?
Yeah. That's the only one. I've got to give it to the other side. And then the other 2 we owe you. But we'll come back to you on the tax returns, which they had given to us redacted.
Okay.
So we just have to give it to them, just to make sure it gets to you. And we think it was 639. It was the one with the check where we redacted out the account number, but we inadvertently had redacted out Ed White's signature. So we're going to redo that.
So I've got 874A.
Jesus.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I believe Mr. Marks. Richard Marks is coming today. He's a good musician.
Oh, no, not
Okay.
Mr. Richard Marks.
All right.
He's an expert witness. And to us, looking at his report, it seems to me that he is evading the province of the jury. That he is...
Do you mean Mr. Chu? Get the right attorney for this witness. She's the attorney for the witness. I've got you. Okay, so Mr. Marks's expert designation?
As I understand it, he's simply going to say that the op-ed caused Mr. Depp to lose Pirate 6, which just needs to be a factual question. And it seems to be, and that his opinion is essentially taken like Disney.
He's an expert for...
He's an expert for... He's not talking about damages.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Chandler's not here. She's losing it. You have to take that one, Megan.
Oh,
Or do you want to be a woman, Hayden?
He's talking about the impact of the op-ed.
Okay, impact. Okay. All right.
On Mr. Depp's career and reputation in the industry, that Hollywood, he's an expert with over 45 years of experience.
Essentially, all he's saying is because of the op-ed he lost.
He lost Pirate 6. Okay, so the question he has is what's his foundation for saying he lost Pirates, which is a factual question. He lost it because of the op-ed.
Right.
So how can he testify that he lost it?
Understanding of the perception in the industry and of the timer of the op-ed, the placement of the op-ed, the impact it had.
Okay.
And the ramifications of light of the hashtag #MeToo movement.
Oh,
and
thanks,
his
fuck Chandler's
understanding.
There,
Sort of
finally, she's
the.
back.
Thank Christ for that, Chandler.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
We
Of
need
course,
you
I
to
leave when I have lines, right?
That's,
told
yeah.
Stupid
And I
cats.
understand all that. That's fine. But the question is he going to actually say he lost it because of the op-ed? Is he going to say that?
He is, yeah.
No, he's not going to say that.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
He can't say that. That's a factual issue, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, but he can say that because of it, he lost revenue or whatever he's going to say.
I don't think he can testify.
He's not calculating that out. He is just saying overall that the placement of the op-ed, the time of the op-ed.
So his reputation is damaged, is what he's testifying to. So reputation evidence.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he can say that.
The money experts come later.
All right, but he just can't say that was the reason he lost Pirates. I don't think he has any of that foundation. Does that make sense?
Okay, understood, ma'am.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Get the fuck away from my bench.
Open court. And scene.
Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that, but Chandler does it so much better.
Well, I was born with XX chromosomes, so there's that. But I didn't hear it, but I applaud your effort.
We know that men are superior, so that's just how it is, I guess.
I'm just happy Anna's still talking to us.
If I add my extra to it, no.
Oh, wow, that's what you were doing? I'm glad I came back in time.
I'm very glad you came back in time, because at some point I was going to get cancelled because I was going to slip into the voice of a mid-sized black woman and it was going to end badly.
Yeah, just be a friend to Jeff. Don't get his ad revenue stolen from him again. Yeah. You did it once already. You don't want to do it a second time. I'm just saying.
Imagine how bad it would be if Hayden did that after the shit hit the fan, after me just doing just a non-offensive Southern accent, for God's sake.
Jeebus.
We might all get arrested or something.
The weaves would be flying, that's for sure.
All right, Stingy bringing the $2. Ozzy uses ooh voice.
Ooh? No.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, happy you're not knowing.
Let's just pretend.
Okay.
Right.
Jeff, I'm really glad that you don't know that, considering that we went to a whole anime convention and somehow you missed it. So good for you. I'm glad. Point. I wish I didn't know what it was. And we should move on.
Thing, is it?
We should move on to something else.
We should.
That has no place here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no place here.
I'm just happy Anna's still talking to us, so that's good.
Oh, Anna's here. Hi, Anna. I didn't know Anna was here.
Yeah, I'm really embarrassed now.
Anna's boobs have been on my face several times. She's been here for a while now.
It reminds me of that Monty Python song, Tits on My Face and Tell Me That You Love Me.
Please start reading up here at line... I'll start. At line 2 on the right column. Got to crack the knuckles for that one.
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
Okay. Hold on a moment, sir.
Sidebar.
Your Honor, there's absolutely no agreement. No written agreement on Pirate 6. He admitted that it was negotiated at Utah.
UTA.
Or is that UTA? Don't they say Utah or Utah?
No, they say UTA. It's United Talent Agency.
How stupid California crap can you get there? Everyone should say Utah or like some sort of pronunciation, not go UTA.
That's how you pronounce it. It's CAA, UTA. That's what they do with all the abbreviations.
Yes, because I'm sure that the FBI would enjoy being called the FIBA.
Well,
I've heard people call UCLA UPLA, so there's that.
They call SLED, don't say SLED,
Well, I mean, it's an acronym that has it's a word, so it's a little different. But there's Uta Hagen in, the acting teacher, so you say UTA.
Whatever. Go ahead, Megan. Line 11.
Okay.
In his deposition, he said he thought that there might have been a deal finished. Then he testified that he had talked to, and all of this is going to be hearsay. So he's not going to be able to talk to Sean Bailey.
It's not hearsay. He worked on the deal. He knows.
But there's no...
No, there isn't. There's never been a contract.
She can cross-examine him. His testimony is there's a deal. He worked on the deal. He finalized the deal. She can cross-examine him.
I understand.
There's nothing in writing. There's no contract. At best, it's hearsay.
It's not hearsay. Clean out your frickin' ears, Elaine. It's his direct knowledge that he negotiated the deal. He finalized the deal. She can cross him on that.
It's hearsay, Your Honor, and foundation. There's no document whatsoever.
I'll overrule the objection.
Thank you, ma'am.
Open court and scene.
Getting a little testy.
I love that he goes on to say apologies for the interruption to the witness. That's hilarious.
To what extent, if any, is the next question he asks.
What, if any?
They really relied on that a lot.
Oh, they sure did.
That's
They
lazy learning.
certainly did. All right, let's move on to. Oh, now what have I done? There we
Back one, and probably start from 22, I'd say, would make the most sense. Oh, wait.
You said that. What? What are you talking about?
Wait, which
Now,
page
see,
did you
now
wind up
you've
on?
made me. Well, see, now
I
you've
think
made
you've
me
gone
go
too
all the way
far.
back to the beginning. No, I've gone back because you questioned me.
Page 3511.
Yes,
There you
go. I shall read.
What line are we on?
We are on line 22.
22.
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for hearsay, speculation.
He worked on the...
Do you want to approach for a moment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sidebar.
Mr. Chu, I think he can testify to what happened after the op-ed. I don't think he can say the op-ed is actually the thing that caused it.
Okay, so I can ask him what happened?
Take out the op-ed.
What happened in Minamata after the op-ed?
That will be fine.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I just want to renew. I think he's opened the door for...
No, Your Honor, we were very careful.
I'll overrule that objection.
Okay.
Okay.
Open court. And scene.
Now, thankfully, we don't have to go very far for the next sidebar because it's literally right over here on the next page. And Voodoo Berries has dropped a $5 super chat on us. Good evening, Voodoo Berries. Nice to see you here. Can I request Ozzy to channel Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's house? He suggested it, and now I'm curious. No.
No, not on this stream.
I like my channel and my stream, Voodoo Berries. He can do it all he wants on his own stream.
You can ask, but no. Yeah. We love you. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Unfortunately, Burberries, even I have a certain level of self-respect. Maybe on locals.
Shrew Vices again. Cringe, but entertaining. It's supposed to be cringe. Tangrad, I'm glad I'm listening to my raccoons. Oh, I want to go to sleep. I'm glad I'm listening on my Raycons and not on speaker. Yeah, I know I keep saying raccoons.
Just trying to help.
Though the looks I get when I bust out laughing at nothing is priceless. Well, just turn up the volume on those raccoons and
I think Flux was saying that we're all making her working in an office very difficult this morning because she's laughing too hard.
You should quit your job, Flux.
Yeah, Flux, quit your job.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Anna.
I'm not looking at chat. What's happening? What'd you say? Anna, what are you doing?
Okay, one, I don't have the petrol to sniff handy. Two, no, not on Vice's channel.
Oh, no.
Starting at line 11, if you would, please, Megan.
Do you want to approach for a moment?
Sidebar.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you refreshing his recollection of this, or are you just...
Yes.
Planning to read from the email?
If you look at the document, Your Honor, he's saying, were we told this information by Disney? He's not even refreshing his recollection.
I'll sustain as to hearsay.
May I ask what the CC line is?
What's the CC line?
It's if there's an attached article.
No, I'll sustain the objection. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Open court. End scene.
Right. Well, before anyone else gets anyone else canceled, let's move on to this one here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on.
All right.
Let's see. We'll start with the objection on line 8.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. Hearsay. He's asking him to essentially say...
Do you want to approach for a moment?
Sidebar.
Are you refreshing his recollection of this, or are you just... Wait, didn't we just read that? We just read that. Am I on the wrong... I must be on the wrong... We just read that.
Well, let's read a different one then. Start with line 14, Mr. Chu.
Start with 14.
Objection, hearsay, Your Honor. She's trying to backdoor your ruling.
Come here.
Sidebar.
Backdoor Judge asked Karate's ruling.
I allowed the title just like I did for the other one for impeachment purposes. You said it was an op-ed impeachment. I get that. We're not getting into the actual guts of the articles, just like on the other ones, just like on theirs.
Your Honor, the op-ed is in. He testified, Your Honor.
Right.
That compared to all the others, this is much more serious. This one is much more serious and much more detailed. And then it's responsive. And then we have to be able to open the door. They completely opened the door.
No, it's not.
She's not even quoting it right.
I have to be able to open the door has been completely opened, and it's manifestly unfair.
No, it has not. And I'll sustain the objection. I'm not allowing it into evidence, and you're not to read from it. Title is for impeachment purposes. Wow.
Thank you, Your
Getting
Honor.
her ass handed to her.
Before you go, I plan on now asking him about the lawsuit and the trial and all of that information, the publicly surrounding it.
Right, the lawsuit that was in the UK trial. I'll sustain the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Open court and scene.
Wow.
Oh,
Ooh,
you know
that
what?
was
Go
spicy.
back. Go
Wait, you know
back.
what Elaine was doing there? Oh, sorry, Megan, go ahead.
She look at how she says, I have to open. I mean, the door has been opened. You're not the one who can open the door, Elaine. It's the other side that opens the door. You can't force them to open a door. And look what she's doing. That's what she's trying to do.
Yeah, trying to get around it.
So on our OJ stream, I don't know if you remember this specific point, Jeff, but there was this one time when the defense pointed out something so egregious that the prosecution has done, and then they're sitting there and, and then Marcia goes, well, we want to review the tapes because there was a tape where so-and-so did such and such thing, and it was just totally to distract from the fact that they made themselves look so stupid. And I think that's what's happening here when Elaine goes to the bottom and she's just like, well, we want to talk about this and that before I go. It's like that is totally because she's being an idiot and she looks like an idiot and she knows it and she's trying to distract from that and she's very embarrassed about it.
She's clearly floundering there when she quotes something and then she gets called out for not even being able to quote it correctly.
Like
and
a
it's
flounder
from
in
the
a flappy
freaking
fish
op-ed
market.
that is the whole point of this. It's like, Jesus.
Flappy fish market, that's all I have to say.
Oh no.
See, I hear that and all I think is hot dog down a hallway.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, we can quote directly. Depp had some choice things that he had to say about Amber Heard, make it relevant to the content. Oh my God.
I'm just stuck on her just flailing so hard here. Like you said, and then we have to be able to open the doors. You see, they completely open it. In the next sentence, I have to be able to open. She does it again.
Translation, we want to open the door,
Yeah.
but nobody's opened the door for us, and we're really eager to get in this ridiculous evidence that has nothing to do with anything.
But see, I think what she's doing here is she did it twice. I have to be able to open she's begging because she did that before. I'm trying here when she's trying to get something through without an objection or
you can't force the door open.
Or I need to do this. But so she's saying, I realize.
Oh, that's not true though.
Brain.
Elaine and her team know how to force a door open.
Oh, yeah.
They know how to blow open a door, particularly when it comes to Kate Moss.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
certainly
when you score a goal in your own team's net, it's just kind of.
But what I think is going on in her head here is she starts to say this. I have to be able to open. And she goes, oh, wait a minute. The court's not just going to go, okay, do what you need to do to open the door. So then she has to switch and go, no, but it's already been opened.
Right. So she knows darn well it's not open. She's trying to shove her foot in there.
It's wishful thinking on her part, but it's desperate, and she should just shut her mouth, really, because she's making herself look like a damn fool, but she doesn't know how to do that.
Boy, it's just like David Bowie and Little China Girl. Just shut your mouth.
It's
baby.
weird. It's like Amber Heard's desperation was like contagious or something.
Well, I have heard that thing where, clients tend to pick lawyers that are similar to them, that reflect their interests and their personality traits. I really saw that here. And they also shit the bed on a number of occasions, so I feel like it's very true.
Oh, wow. The kitchen video. We're talking about the kitchen video here now.
Do it.
The question is, do you recall there being the kitchen video being shown repeatedly?
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
What line are we on?
Sure. We're on line 1 at the top here.
He's already said he knows nothing about that.
I understand, but it's cross-examination or direct examination where you said it was the implication of the op-ed. She's getting very close to the line. I think this is the last of your questions on this, right?
I have just a few more on this. Yes?
Not get anywhere near the judgment, if that's the concern.
We're not going into the judgment. I understand.
Or anywhere near the judgment.
I'm not sure where you're going, but yes, we're staying away from the judgment, all right?
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Chandler, close the scene. Line 22.
Open court and scene.
You literally have one job today.
Okay, just to be fair, I got up at 5 a.m. for this. I only got 2 hours of sleep, so I'm trying, Your Honor. I'm trying.
All right.
Well, enjoy your lines on this one.
So here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
It's the Chandler redemption, and just for anybody playing at home, we are like 20 away from Doggo Cam. So,
all right, now where are we starting?
For unlocking the Doggo Cam achievement, we're like $20 away.
Now, which line would you like to start at?
Start 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Honor, before we call the next witness, may we approach briefly for a moment?
Okay, sure.
Sidebar.
Do we have another remote witness today?
We do not.
Okay, that's fine. I want to make sure. It gets a little crazy to try to get back into it, okay? I'm sorry. Yes.
Just understanding earlier from this morning, Your Honor, and that we are not going backwards.
Okay, good.
I just want to be clear that, plaintiff's position is the experts are entitled to express opinions or conclusions as to any matter of fact, even if they're the ultimate issue. And we have our case Chevrolet v. Hayden 253 VA 50 on that.
Okay.
So I wanted to make an offer of proof that he had been permitted to do so. Mr. Marks would have testified that Mr. Depp lost Pirate 6 as a result of the op-ed.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Open court. And scene.
That was boring.
Okay, that was a boring minute.
At least I got lines. That was exciting for me.
Yeah, and Hayden got a name drop.
Oh, he did, yes. That was I love your little...
Hayden's always here, whether he gets name dropped or not. Hi, dogs.
Did you say Hayden's always here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, A, I'm not tomorrow. B, wow, mate, way to make me sound like a sidekick or some shit.
Are you kidding? We talked about, I was talking about, thank you so much for having me on your channel all the time, Jeff. And he's like, yeah, well, I can't get rid of you.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
You totally said that. I have the proof.
No, I never want to get rid of you. You're all my Depp crew. Well, wait a minute. You're not going to be here tomorrow, Ozzy?
Yeah, I've got the trip out to the regional office, so short of... Oh, actually... Maybe if I leave at 9. I might be able to swing it. No, I might be able to swing it. I'll see what happens.
We have to have you here. We need your voices. We can't do this without the voices. You're fabulous.
Sidekicking is an ancient, honorable profession. Yeah, at some point, I do actually need to do content on my channel.
Yeah,
but I enjoy being a sidekick here.
There are no sidekicks, only co-hosts. We're a team. We're a troupe. That's what we are. We're a troupe. An acting troupe.
A troupe of humble players. Humble players.
I figured we were just a traveling circus.
That too.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, excuse me for one quick second. All righty. It is that time of day, folks.
Release the hose.
Okay, now you got to do it as Rottenborn and see which one sounds better. Well,
I didn't do that. So, all right, it is time to release the hounds because Sonny or Chris says cry havoc. Release the dogs of unchain the dogs of war. And the dog of war just laid down. There you go. More dog butts. It's dog butt day. Hey, Strawberry, everything looking this way. Yoda's already fucked off into the other room past Yoda's bedtime. So, all right, it's doggo cam time. Thank you so much. I want Hayden to do Elaine.
Nope.
All right.
I don't think he's a heavy enough smoker to get to that point.
That's a very good point.
I'm not a heavy smoker. That's really good.
There's a good chance that I'd wake the daughter and the wife would kill me. So let's just
Yeah. All right, we did read this one. I won't do that again. But there we go. What is this all about? Making a deal that might have been, simple 30 years before, now a major production, blah, 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 lawyers, blah, 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 boilerplate. Line 7.
Your Honor, I'm about to switch gears a little bit. I don't know if you would like to break now for lunch?
That's fine. If you could approach just a moment, I just want to make sure.
Sidebar.
He's your expert, right?
Uh-huh.
At some point, you've got to move him in as an expert. Is that coming any day soon?
Oh, no.
Holy crap. How did you miss that?
We just finished his experience and expertise, yes.
Then the next thing is to move him in as an expert. Are you vordeering him as an expert?
No, Your Honor.
So why don't we do that officially and then we'll take lunch?
Okay, that sounds great. Open court and scene.
Well, judge is getting a testy again. I like that.
With good reason. How do you make it the whole way through voir dire of an expert and not move them to be registered as an expert in the court? Like, that's...
But
Okay.
wow, is that coming any day soon? Yikes, that's a bit testy.
Just a little.
Speaking of little testes, it's Nadelhalf's turn. You're giving me all the good segues, Chandler. Thanks.
You're welcome, I guess.
It's almost as if it was prep work.
And don't be fooled by the appearance of prep work. That doesn't happen.
There's
around here,
nothing.
clearly.
Absolutely nothing.
You can't unfuck a clusterfuck, as Nick says.
You can't unfuck a clusterfuck.
Damn, that was good.
Thank you.
We created a cancel situation. Uh-oh, somebody's damaged Mr. Depp's reputation. My general opinion is the op-ed damaged Mr. Depp, created a cancel situation, if you will, harm to his reputation and his ability to get work. Objection, Your Honor.
Hold on, sir.
Can we approach?
Sure.
Sidebar.
I want to make sure, but he said it harmed his reputation. And then he said getting work.
Right.
I thought that was...
No, the only thing was that he couldn't say that the op-ed was the reason that Disney dropped him. What we agreed on was that he would not say that the op-ed was the reason Disney dropped him.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And he's not going to say that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Open court. End scene.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, see, boy, these are things like she keeps repeatedly saying, no, you're not going anywhere near the UK judgment. And no, you're not going to be talking about the reason Disney dropped him. It's like,
Sorry, I just read the next one.
Don't go ahead, cheater. If I didn't prepare, you can't prepare.
I have to check if there's lines so I can tell whether or not I can go pee or not. And there's not. I'll be back.
All right, that's good.
What line?
Right. 22 is the question. I think I've said Mr. Depp finally had enough and he sued to clear his name. Right. Could I approach, Your Honor?
All right.
Sidebar.
I would like to ask him, and did Mr. Depp clear his name in that lawsuit?
Your expert keeps saying he did the lawsuit to clear his name.
Uh-huh.
The results of it is, sorry, my screen is freezing on me. The results of it is he didn't clear his name. So his question is, can he ask, did he clear his name?
I understand the lawsuit is not...
No, he said that the UK lawsuit, he did it to clear his name. So they want to ask, they want to know if they can ask, did it clear his name?
My prior objection, I think we talked about the same way we couldn't talk about the UK trial to be able to explain what the purpose was of the trial, but that doesn't mean that we didn't get into the judgment.
He said it twice now.
He said it twice. He said it twice that he wanted to clear his mind. Name. Clear his name. That's probably supposed to be name.
Sick. Yeah. I never asked him about it. He brought it up on his own about clearing his name.
It came from your direct examination. He said that Mr. Depp wanted to clear his name.
It wasn't in the question that I asked.
Well, I understand, but it's the answer that came out.
I understand. I understand. It's too difficult, Your Honor. I think the only way that they can get there...
He said it twice. I should be able to ask him.
He should be able to ask him, did he clear his name? Now, what he's going to say, I don't know. Because if he goes too far...
I mean that. I mean, he's opening the door to this. I mean...
I understand that's their position. I don't think he opened the door.
I know. I really think you can make it clear if it's a yes or no question. Did he clear his name?
Okay. What if he says, okay. Okay. What if he says yes, though?
That's it. You're done.
Oh, no. What's that?
Oh, if he says yes, we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Sorry, okay? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Open
it.
court.
You're done.
Open court
That's
and
it.
scene.
You're done.
You're done.
But I want to go back up to this again. That was Miss Lecraws here. She's kind of getting taken to the woodshed here a little bit too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there were mistakes on both sides, I think.
I mean, she's like, well, I didn't ask the question, so he can't answer. Well, he said that's what came out because I like that's. It doesn't matter what the question is. He answered it. May not have liked the answer, but he did answer it.
This is why you don't ask clients questions you don't know the exact answer that's going to come out their mouth.
Make
Or
sure
witnesses.
you're all on the same page.
Oh, right. This isn't Johnny, is it? No.
No, we're past that. Rebecca Barton. If the judgment came out on the 2nd, this is 3 days later. And what's this again? Moviemagic.com. Sick. Correct. Rebecca Barton, can I approach, Your Honor?
All right.
Sidebar.
Without mentioning the judgment.
No, that's fine. That's fine. He just said it, but that's not opening any door. He just said judgment.
Can I ask him if he knows what happened?
No, no, no. We're done. We're done.
I can't? Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Open court and scene.
Dang. Judge needs to switch to decaf.
The voice that Jeff's using just makes more and more sense. The way that he's just like,
It works so well.
It's like they've got the juniors like going up there and taking swings because the A-leaguers can't be bothered, you know?
Right. Just like go ahead, give it a crack. This is a particularly
Here's your
important
trial
witness.
experience. Just don't screw it up and don't object to yourself. Whoops.
Well, Nadelhaft really does remind me of the tower scene in the Holy Grail, where he's got the one guy going, so not to leave the room, even if you come and get him. that he's just kind of not the brightest tool in the shed to mix metaphors. Well, damn. Looks like we're coming to the end here.
Megan?
Both time.
Where did Megan go?
Megan! Megan's
Megan,
left
we
us.
need you.
No.
Megan!
Megan, get your ass back here.
Megan.
Well, if she doesn't come back in time, I can play the court, but I'm not going to have that tired mom thing going on. So I'm just warning you all. It might not be as good, but I will do my best.
Chandler's going to play a young judge when she was young and invigorated.
I will try to sound tired, and honestly, I might be able to this morning because, again, like I said, 2 hours of sleep. So let's go. You want to do it, shall we? Megan, come back. I miss her. Okay, where should we start?
I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm waiting for a sign of life from Megan. Doesn't look like it's coming.
Should we wait?
No.
Okay.
We don't know. She could have, like, her house could have been hit by lightning or something.
I hope not.
I hope not too. I'm just throwing things out there.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
stop being Elaine and let's move on.
Okay. From line 5, I suppose.
Where are we at here? Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Your Honor, at this time, we'd like permission to approach.
She's back.
Oh.
Just in time.
Sorry. StreamYard's been giving me problems the last 2 days, and my camera started freezing, and I went to fix it, and it just booted me right out of Chrome. So I restarted in an incognito mode, and hopefully this will solve it. So anyway,
well, I'm glad you're back because I can't do Judge Penny like you can. All right, let's start.
I do all of my StreamYard streaming through Edge because Chrome sucks with StreamYard.
Really? Is that what it? So I need to use a different browser? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, Edge is much better.
Agreed. I use Brave, but it's Chromium based anyway. I haven't had any issues with it, but yeah,
well,
Chrome
itself just has so
sucks.
many extensions and things running at the same time that it just bogs your system down.
Yeah, Chrome is terrible. So I don't have another browser though. This is the only one that I use. So now I have to learn how to use a new browser, and it's just like then all my passwords are going to be. I'm going to have to figure out all my fucking passwords again.
You know, you can import them, I think, from your other browser. I've done this twice, Megan. I've done this to Firefox, and then when I realized I couldn't share screen in Firefox, I moved to Edge, and you can actually import everything over.
Okay.
So just saying, it's easier than it looks.
Insert edging jokes here.
All right. I'm ready to go as Ms.
Let's start at line 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, we'd like permission to approach. I have hard copies.
All right.
Sidebar.
Do you have a number for this?
Can we mark it as demonstrative A, B, and C? They're from his expert designation.
I understand. But is this something you're going to show the jury?
With your permission, we'd like to publish to the jury.
First, we need an evidence number. Start with. Then, is there any objection? Is this something you might use as well?
Oh my God, she's being a teacher during all of this.
This is so frustrating.
That's terrifying.
No objection if this is where it came from.
Yeah.
No objection to the demonstrative.
A, B, C, I want to mark it.
Easy as 1, 2.
Do you just need the next plaintiff's exhibit number, or do you want to do it some other way?
Plaintiff's exhibit number that we can mark it. 1246. 1236 is the next number. Mark it 1236.
Oh my God.
No objection to use as demonstrative, but it won't come into evidence, but we will show it to the jury, okay? 1236.
Thank you, Your Honor. Open court and scene.
Oh, see, now I totally want to just rip the audio from this and just overlay it over the sidebars. Because I can imagine what Penny's face was looking like at this. She's actually having to teach things during sidebars. This is not okay.
Well, not to be like overly defensive of anybody here. I've never done any kind of litigation. I've never, shadowed a lawyer in litigation, but I presume there are a lot of plates that you have spinning. And I'm sure there are things and details that you miss when you're overwhelmed by all of the, the minutia of a particular mode of questioning, or if you're, interacting with a particular witness. I could be wrong. It could be bad lawyering.
No, but I mean, at some point, you don't have to go, now, okay, First, you have to move it into evidence, and then they'll have to ask if there's any. They don't have to ask if there's any objections. And then, while we're at it, why don't we put evidentiary numbers on our evidence?
No,
it's the equivalent of typing up an affidavit and not having annexure pages to the things you're attributing to it. That's why she's a little bit pissed off, because it's literally
it's basic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Megan, your voice, your response, the way that you did that was so perfect. I love that.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of experience talking to my 3 children.
Yeah,
which is what this feels like. That's what
babysitting.
This feels like.
It's definitely babysitting.
It's like navigating these arguments between children who you just inside you're dying. You're like, oh my god, just shut up.
And for a brief moment there, I was thinking, okay, why is she not calling Chu and Bredehoft up and saying, okay, these guys need to get their shit together? And then I realized, well, hang on, your alternative is Bredehoft. So
that's true.
Well, let's move us into the next one here. What's this about?
What happened to Doggo Cam?
Died.
Well, we went to the wrong screen. That's one we should have gone to.
There we go. There was some happy panting going on that was very entertaining.
Sorry,
Strawberry. Strawberry looks happy.
That was just me. Sorry. Right. Let's see. We're asking about web results, negative connotations, and things. Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
Okay.
Sidebar.
I'd prefer her not using the word republication. I think that it's a legal term, and then we're going to be, well, I mean, she can say something different. I don't mind her saying something about it, but I think republication is a term which...
I mean, no objection to changing the use. We're in agreement.
Okay, there we go. We're in agreement. Thank you.
Open court.
So you needed to talk to me about that? You needed to come to me about that. You couldn't just work that out between the two of you.
But Mom...
I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
Okay. Look up
like
some
herding
documents. Righto. I guess we have an objection here to a previous chart, including articles from November 2020. Go with line
Objection,
9.
Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. May we approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
Sidebar.
I should be allowed to ask him that. I'm not going into what happened.
No, I'm going to sustain the objection.
Okay.
Open court. And scene.
No. No. No.
Okay.
Wow. What a mess.
Okay.
That's kind of amazing.
Okay.
And again, Miss, I'm really surprised that the Depp side had so many petty objections.
Yeah, but when they're basically free throws, why would you not take them?
All right, shall we start from line 4?
Start with line 4.
Okay. Objection, Your Honor. May we approach for a moment?
Yes.
Sidebar. I'm sure this goes beyond the November 2020 cutoff as data.
I wasn't trying to do that intentionally.
Doesn't matter.
So are you done with it then?
No. I'm not done with it, but I won't.
You're not going to comment on it.
I won't comment on November.
All right, he won't comment on that. We're making sure.
Yeah, I won't.
Open court.
Wow. These are just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, dumb people dumb. Not like, this is dumb, we're doing this. It's just dumb. Oh, my Lord. I gotta scan and pan here. Stop moving, Strawberry.
The dogs are so much more active this morning than I usually see them.
Normally,
I thought Yoda had gone into the sofa, but Yoda is actually hiding there, but you can just see like his back toe.
Oh, yeah.
Yoda's hiding behind the quadruple pane glass.
Yoda's tired of being filmed while he sleeps.
Yeah.
Strawberry's giving good face today, though. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yoda's on strike.
Strawberry.
Yeah, she's hamming it up.
She's totally hamming it up. Look at
Because
that.
she's a big ham.
She's like, look how
tongue.
cute I am, everybody. The whole internet loves me. My
Man
dad is
down.
famous.
She's so
Yeah.
cute.
Oh. She's like, look at my sploot. I got a great sploot. Look at me. Oh. She's precious.
Aw.
That is a very
Look at her-
cute dog.
Look at her posing.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
really, striking a pose for the camera. I love
She's
it.
probably trying to find a way to itch her butt, but
Oh, you know,
Whatever it takes,
it's
Jeff.
all the
Yeah.
same.
It's still cute. Whatever she's doing is cute.
all right, let's start with line 18. Oh, we have a here. No, stop it! God damn
And
it!
gone.
She's like, I'm done now.
Tina Bogale or Bogo says, "Hello from Dubai." Oh, I love your dog. I do most of the time too. She's pretty cute. Yeah, the other one, Yoda's just like hiding. Thank you so much for that super chat. It's very, 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 very muchly appreciated. And here we go. I'll start at 14. Aaron Filati by deposition. Your Honor, there are at least 2 exhibits that I think.
Could you put, I'm sorry, can you put your microphone on?
Oh, Jesus.
Nadelhoff. Oh no, it's Jeff
He's
frozen.
fixing the dog cam.
Oh God,
Oh, no. I think he actually has frozen.
he's frozen.
Because he was messing with the other camera.
There. Oh, now he's.
We can't
now
hear
No,
you,
you're
Matt.
hear
muted.
you. You're
You're
muted.
muted. We can't hear you.
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Still
Loose
nothing,
wire
Jeff.
or something.
Jeff,
I don't think he can
we
hear
can't
us.
hear you. No.
Now, but are we there yet?
There you go.
Yes,
Yep.
there you go.
There we go.
I
Good.
was about to jump in with the Bullwinkle voice. I'm not sure how I would have done with that, but I'm glad
No.
you're back.
I really need to get this other camera mounted because this one just sucks. It shorts everything out and makes everything go bad. And so I can't even do a zoom. You get long distance, Yoda. And my microphone is way too hot, just like me. All right, let's go. Thank God we don't have much left. Let's get through this. We have to come up with a quick alternative for Doggo Cam.
Uh-oh.
Righty, here we go. Can we approach? There are 2 exhibits that we have a dispute on.
Wait, what line?
Line 20.
All right. Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. And quick work on the button.
All right, all right. While we're getting the TV monitor up.
Sidebar.
So this is an hour and a half one, right? So we'll
Oh.
not quite get to the end of it today.
Right.
Find a good break point for me, either a little before 5 or a little after 5. I'd appreciate it.
I'll speak with Tom and we will find a spot.
Okay, thank you. I'll start waving if I'm done. I'm going to start doing this.
Just
So we redacted. This is Nurse Filati who treated Amber Heard.
I remember the deposition. All right, got it.
There are nursing notes that Your Honor has looked at. So these are proposed redactions that plaintiff offers.
Okay. Have you seen these redactions?
I think I have, Your Honor. Maybe.
Defendant is proposing additional redactions highlighted here.
Do you have any objection?
We do have an objection to the additional redactions, Your Honor, just because they are discussed in the deposition. So if Your Honor would like to wait until, in other words, she laid the foundation and discussed the notes that Mr. Nadelhoff proposed as redacted, and we disagree with that.
You're not going to show them during the deposition?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to? So this is defendants, and the highlighted portions are the portions that
They would like to have redacted as well.
Well, and my position is I just don't believe she testifies to those portions of.
Okay, we'll try to keep a bingo card to see if I can figure it out.
Oh, I love her. Your Honor, we do want to show her here on during the deposition.
Okay.
There are text messages that Amber sent to Miss Filati. We redacted all the words.
Just want the pictures.
Just the pictures that she received. She testified to that she received. It's not hearsay. It would be no different than if she were handed the picture.
We disagree, obviously. We think it is hearsay. It was sent by Ms. Heard.
But it's a picture, not words.
Well, it's ambiguous. Well, I didn't think this was going to be a winner. But...
Okay, I appreciate it, all right. Over objection. I'll allow it. What is that, 733?
733.
That's defendant 733.
And 1038. It's the same thing.
Same thing?
Similar.
733. And there's no redactions there, or do I have it?
We have to give them to you.
You have to give them to us. 733. What's the other one?
1038?
1038. Well, I guess I'll give it to you after.
Okay.
Do you want these played or shown?
When she's testifying.
1038 is in evidence. Defendants 1038 and
733.
733. Yeah, they're just going to give us redactions after. And then I'm working on this, yeah.
Okay, it would be helpful, Adam, if you don't mind giving me item and when you want it shown.
I will do that. Thank you.
Okay, I will keep my ears up.
Okay, if I may introduce the deposition that Mr. Bredehoft is the first one to ask the questions.
When it switches, if you want to do that, that's fine, okay? Thank you.
Open court. End scene.
I like how the judge's thank you is always like, shut up.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Like, move it along. Get away
It's very
from
much. It's like the Southern bless your heart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we've successfully we've navigated some sidebars today. I don't know how successful it was, but
we tried.
For some reason, 633 people are still sitting around watching this shit show, so I appreciate that. It was not an A game for me today.
No, you got a gaggle of very sleepy people, but we did our best. We put our solid effort in. So
we did. We tried.
Yeah.
Judge Penny makes me laugh. She had some good ones. The bingo card thing was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Are we gonna any day soon? Are we gonna get this guy qualified as an expert?
Yeah. All right, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
We're done now.
Okay. Poor guy. I mean, I kind of feel bad for these youngins because it seems she's being less patient with them. Well, I mean, rightfully so. They shouldn't be there if they're not ready to do their job, at least to a certain degree of competency. But yeah, she's kind of seems to be really testy with these youngsters.
God, can I use Microsoft Edge on a Mac computer?
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
I do, and it actually works rather well.
Okay.
In fact, I'm doing that right now, so.
AP says, I'm here because of Megan's perfect reading of I'm over this shit. Spot on.
Well, you know, I have a lot of experience having 2 teenagers and a 9-year-old. I'm really over this shit. Okay. I have it all throughout my tone. It's there. I'm 47 and I'm over this shit. But I feel Judge Penny. I feel her in my soul.
Does anyone else wonder if Amber is poring over the sidebars and imagining a suit for ineffective counsel? Oh,
yes.
Her counsel are far from ineffective, though. I mean,
in Elaine's own words, she tried, so that's enough, really.
Yeah, I mean, ineffective assistance of counsel is an incredibly low bar. I mean, basically, does your lawyer have a pulse? Okay, he's got a law license. Okay, he's effective.
Mm-hmm.
But my nose is itching. Ah! Right. Here we are. Let's see. I think we're kind of wrapping up here. We did it only 8 minutes overtime. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
It is. And so, well, Hayden, let us know as soon as possible if you're going to be able to be here tomorrow or not.
Yeah, sure.
We'll have to look for a replacement, Hayden.
Are you doing sidebars tomorrow?
Yeah.
I might be able to be here. I don't think I work until 5 if you need me.
We need you every day. You're Megan Fox. You're the judge.
Wait, let me check my schedule. Hold on. I think I go in at 5. If I go in at 5, then
will be here.
4. I go in at 4, so yeah, I can be here.
Awesome. We have super sidekick Chandler. We have Megan Fox, the judge, and Ozzy just needs to work it out and let me know, and we'll be doing fine.
It's always fun to do these. I find myself laughing so much that it lifts my mood for the rest of the day, which I really need, because if I have to go deal with those Karens at the restaurant, oh my God. I've been doing the Tales from the Restaurant on my Locals channel. You guys have to get over there and hear them.
I didn't hear the one you did yesterday your time.
Well,
I haven't saw that one yet.
Let me share the best little tidbit from this weekend. And it was a woman I will call Lettuce Lady. She comes in dining by herself, just this massive woman. And that's always a red flag. A woman dining by herself is always going to be a pain in my ass. A man dining by himself is going to be no problem at all. And I get over to the table, and she immediately goes, "I'll have a Tito's," and she's very serious with me. "A Tito's up, dirty, but light dirty. Do you understand? Light dirty?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. I think I can go easy on the olive juice for you. Yeah." And then she goes, "But a little icy on the top." I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? She wants no ice because she wants it up, but she wants it a little icy on the top. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Then she says, "I have a chicken Caesar salad." I'm like, "That, oh, great. Easy order." I go put it in. I bring her light, dirty, up martini, Tito's.
Icy on top.
Icy on top. And she, which of course every up martini is icy on the top. If you've shaken it, there's going to be some ice bits that get through the thing. I mean, that's just the nature of a martini, right? So you don't have to specify that you want it icy on top. It's literally going to be that way. Okay. But anyway, so
for those barbarians that shake martinis.
Yeah. So
Philistines.
I bring her the salad, and she, by the way, she also refused to sit at a 2 top. She wanted the 4 top. So she wanted to take up an entire table for just herself. And I realized why she did it. She had all her shit spread out all over the table. So she was setting up camp for the day. She was going to be there
nesting
all fucking day. So she had like a magazine and like all this shit. And of course, a bunch of people walked in after her, and we could have used that table, but we couldn't because she wouldn't sit at a 2 top. And I go out there to check on her. "How is everything? How's your salad?" "Yeah, everything's fine. No problem." So I go back to waiting on my other tables. I come back again to say, "How is everything?" Now, at this point, she has eaten the entire salad except this much with 2 pieces of chicken on this big plate. And she's got 4 pieces of lettuce shoved over to the side. And she goes, "I need to talk to you about this rotten lettuce in my salad." I'm like, "Rotten lettuce? What?" I look, and she's pointing with her fork at 2 microscopic dots of brown on 2 pieces of lettuce, and she's calling them rotten. It's just oxidization. You know, when you chop lettuce, it's going to start to turn a little bit, and it's tiny. I said, "Ma'am, that is not rotten." I just couldn't take it that day. I wasn't going to be like, "Oh, what can I do for you? You know, what more can I do for you?" I said, "Ma'am, that is not rotten. It might be a little wilted, but that is definitely not rotten. I know what rotten lettuce looks like, and it's not that." And then she just looked at me like, how dare I say that to her? So then I just said, "Would you like to speak to a manager? Because I'm sure my manager is going to love this, right?" And she goes, yes, I would." My manager goes out there, and of course she's like, "Well, can I make you a new salad? Would you like a new one?" And the woman was like, "Yes." Now she's eaten the entire thing except this much. My manager goes and like picks through the salad bucket herself, like the salad bin, and makes us a new salad for her. So she takes time out from whatever else she's doing, and like goes down there to do this, brings it back up. This woman horks down that entire salad. This is just a gluttony move, okay?
Yeah.
So now she's eaten a second salad, and we had to give her a free piece of cake, a free coffee, and a 10% off coupon for next time. So basically, we just rewarded this bitch for pulling this scam. But that's all you can do, because if you do anything else, if it were my restaurant, though, I would be like, "Ma'am, get your things and get out now, because there are starving people, and I'm not going to put up with this shit. Get out and don't come back." And I don't care what kind of review you leave. If you leave a bad review, I'm going to tell everybody what you did. I'm going to tell everybody that you claimed that there was rotten lettuce and it wasn't rotten, and you're just a gluttonous, horking pig. Okay. So those are the kinds of stories that I tell.
Gluttonous barking pig. I like that. Awesome. Wow. Well, that's where we should end. We should end on that note. There's no going back from that. Just two quick things here. Benjamin Anderson says nothing wrong with cold gin. Of course, there's nothing wrong with cold gin. You just don't shake a martini. You stir it. Vodka Blood says always shake a martini. No, you monster. No.
I like my martini shaken.
Philistine.
It just is what it is.
Yeah, it's a Philistine, a monstrous Philistine. Anyway, are you going to be doing another Tales from the Restaurant this morning?
So no, I did it yesterday. I was thinking about doing a True Crime Tuesday after this because there is a story of another Mormon disaster, Mormon cult disaster. Have you heard of mommy vlogger? What's her name? Ruby Frankie.
I've been watching all the coverage on it
too.
recently.
Me too.
I can't stop watching it. It's an addiction.
The thing is
really awful.
that I didn't do the show prep, so I may just sit for like a half an hour and just get my thoughts in order and then do a True Crime Tuesday. If I do, I'm going to do at least an hour of it on YouTube, and then we'll switch over to Locals and Rumble. But I think I haven't done that in a while, and I'm really into this story. So especially because I really hate mommy vloggers. I hate them. I'm so protective over my children's faces and their images. Yeah. And I even stopped posting their photos on Facebook just for family because I don't know who can access that stuff. It gets hacked all the time, and they're not old enough to consent to being online and being figures online, and they don't have agents. This is the other thing that people who do this family vlogging shit really piss me off. Their kids are not represented by anybody. They don't have contracts. They don't have safety rules. They don't have any of that like you do in Hollywood. Imagine saying Hollywood is better for children than family vlogging, but it is because there's protections. These people just exploit their kids on YouTube for millions of hits and subscribe. This woman had 2 million followers on YouTube. She was making millions of dollars by disciplining and shaming and humiliating her children online, which reminds me of Daddy 05, because when Daddy 05 was doing this shit and pranking their kids, I was one of the people saying, this is abuse. And YouTube is allowing it to be making money. They're child abusers. They're abusing their children. So many of these family vlogging channels do that. And here's a woman who literally had her children tied up in the basement with deep wounds in wrists and ankles, emaciated. And people have been watching this shit on YouTube. I mean, obviously not to that extent, but you could tell that this woman, there's something wrong with this woman. There's something wrong with everyone who puts their children on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
It's surprising that stage parents actually do better. I mean, with, in Hollywood, you have, a number of hours that children can work based on their age. After they're done working that many hours, they go home. There are legal requirements for teachers to be on set. There are legal requirements to protect them. It's very, very rigid in the industry. And I worked with a number of contracts for minors when I was working for my first boss, who was an entertainment attorney. And it's very strict, but it does protect kids. And, even though stage moms can be pushy, there are a lot of limits put in place. It's much different now.
There's no limits on these people, these influencers, social media influencers. I fucking hate that term. I hate these people. I just hate what they're doing. I just think it's excessive. It's exploitive. And it's all selfishness. Did you see that video that was going around on Twitter the other day of that woman telling her son to pretend to cry while he's literally crying because they just lost their dog?
That's from years ago. I've seen that. Yeah, it's very sad.
Disgusting.
But with this situation, all I can say is that little boy rescued himself and he saved his siblings. So I think that's an incredible move on his part, and he managed to make it out of the house to a neighbor and ask for help. So I'm glad that he saved his siblings, and hopefully we'll be able to see some harsh punishment for her because she deserves it. She's a horrible person. I look forward to hearing you cover that if you do.
I'm surprised her husband hasn't been convicted. Not convicted, arrested. I have a lot to say on this. I will not take up Jeff's stream with it. I'll get to it in a bit on my channel.
I'm looking forward to watching
it's absolutely. It is absolutely a thing where, you know, as a parent, you look at it as if someone's trying to push for your kid to be put on there. It's exactly why when my wife said to me that I should suggest that if I get to a certain level of super chats, my daughter can do my makeup on stream, and I said absolutely not. I don't want her anywhere near the stream.
Yeah.
So,
you know, my daughter, my oldest daughter, who's going to turn 18 this year, she has been on my stream in a mask once when she took over for me. When I had to run and do something, she took over I think that one of the trials, maybe Gwyneth Paltrow. She was wearing a Spider-Man mask. Then again, her face has been on my locals channel once when we did a Tales from the Restaurant, and she had a tale to tell, and it was behind a closed, it was behind the paywall. But even that makes me nervous. But she's old enough at this point where it's like, I just ask her, like, are you sure you want to do this? You want to put your face out there? Because at some point, they turn 18, you can't stop them. But I have told my children they've all wanted YouTube channels when they were little. And I was like, no.
Nope. Well, I do need to wrap this up here. It's getting late over here, and it's an hour later even for Ozzy than me. So we got Tank Rat with the final super chat of the day. Apparently says, I hear bulldogs. Yeah, they're both snoring out. I'm getting bulldog snores in stereo on both sides of me. And so we can get in touch with Megan Fox. She kicked him out. He wasn't involved in the incident as far as I've been told. Well, we'll have to find out. We can get to Megan Fox at megan.fox.locals.com.
Wait, did I do that wrong? I think it's just Megan Fox at locals.com.
It is just meganfox.locals.com.
There's no dot in there. I'm sorry. I screwed that up.
Yeah.
That was after I got kicked out and I had to redo it. Yeah. So sorry.
So she doesn't have, she has a YouTube channel, but she doesn't. So this is the place where locals is where you get a hold of Megan Fox.
Thank you, Mrs. K. Griff, for dropping that in the chat. I appreciate that. That's the real link, guys.
And thanks to all of our mods for doing a great job this time. We really appreciate you.
Your YouTube is the real link, not the locals?
No, she put the locals one in there too.
Oh, I saw. Okay, I just.
She got them all. She's got locals. She's got PJ Media and the store, my merch store, where you can get some fun merchandise. Oh, for Fox's Sake is my favorite with the little cartoon fox. I love that one.
And Chandler Remington.
Yes. What?
Who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm Chandler Remington. I'm a paralegal from Los Angeles, California. And you can subscribe to me on YouTube at Remy, REMY_legal. I just hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm really excited about that.
Ew.
So we had a little party. I just got monetized. I'm very happy. Hopefully that remains. After seeing what happened to Megan, I'm not sure, but fingers crossed. And yeah, I would love it if you came over and watched my content.
I do prayers.
Thank you, Megan. I do an feminism stream every week, and I'm trying to put out more regular content, mostly advocating for men's rights and some legal stuff here and there. So looking forward to seeing you all there.
So go over there to Remy_legal. Keep Chandler regular, and we'll see how that goes. And Aussie Overlord. Where can we find
Aussie Overlord, YouTube, Twitter, preferably Twitter, because I'm trying to really push that. But guys, if you haven't already, make sure you go and like and subscribe. Somehow, according to YouTube Studios, I've dropped 68 subs, and yet I'm still at the same level as I was. Makes no sense to me whatsoever, unless that means that people are joining, and YouTube's taking subs away, and it's sort of balancing out. But
just remember, folks, YouTube is asshole. That's why.
This is very true. And I really don't understand how I'm still monetized and Megan's not. It makes no sense whatsoever, especially if you hear me. But I have my show in about, 6 hours from now. I haven't really got a topic as of yet because I'm still waiting for the news cycle to kick through. But looking to do a few more segments, a few more interesting things. I did put out a post on Twitter and YouTube earlier today asking for your questions, your queries, myths about law or Australia or whatever else, because I'm looking to do something around that. But yeah, hit me up, DMs, go for it, people. But as always, please remember, you are not a piece of shit. You do have value, especially if you hit that like button for Jeff.
All right, everybody make sure you slip into Ozzy's DMs. And me, what do we got for me? Tomorrow we've got this again, and hopefully my 3 compatriots will be there. Then Thursday will be our weekly OJ retrospective with Chandler Remington. And then Friday will be the September Fuck It Friday stream, where we just say, fuck it, I grift solidly as long as my liver can take it. You throw money at me, we do drinks for money is essentially what it is. But we have a good panel of guests. The first initial panel looks like this. Where is our first list so far? Again, it's only Tuesday. More will be added. These are the yeses and definite maybes. Potentially Criminal Sean, Chrissy Mayer, Good Logic, Natalie Wisco, Steve Gosney, Nina Infinity, Ozzy Overlord, Chandler Remington, Ari Jacob, Lauren De Laguna. And now we have Waifu Kron Jess has said yes. And our newest edition, where is our newest edition? Our newest edition is Lady Law 579. Will be making her debut appearance. And as more people ask to be on, Nicholas Starve is still kind of up in the air, but we hope he can make it. He's got scheduling concerns, so hopefully he'll be able to make it. But the list will continue to grow. Yes, the list will continue to grow throughout the week. Don't miss Friday. It'll be starting at 9 a.m. Eastern U.S. time, which is 2 p.m. UK time. So again, as more requests and more hey, let me in come on, and as more guests get invited and respond to the invites that have already gone out, the list will continue to increase, but don't miss Friday. So this tomorrow, OJ Thursday, F it Friday on Friday, Maritime Monday, hopefully Monday, could be more Alex Murdoch, we just don't know. And then we'll do this again on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. That's kind of it. Oh, and by popular demand, the post office box thing looks like it's almost imminent. Ozzy Overlord has hooked me up with the people that do his post office box in the States. I'm sending myself a test package to see how it works. And once I confirm that things go smoothly, then I'll announce the address. And then he can
I'll
all
be surprised
send me
if it doesn't go
free
smoothly. So
yeah. I'm sure it will. But so within the next few days, we may have an address, a US and UK address where you can send things. So that's coming up. All right, that's it. Mods, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for helping out and being super moddy and doing your super moddy best. We appreciate it. We love all the mods. And my guests, thank you especially to my guests for being my guest / co-host / acting troupe compadres, compatriots. And thanks to Strawberry for finally going to sleep. Hopefully we'll be able to get together and do this again tomorrow because you guys are awesome and I don't want to do this without you because you make it so much more fun. And Vice Squad chat, you're the best chat on the entire internet. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your generosity. That's all we've got here. I'll play some outro music, and then when I finally figure out where to send you, I'll send you there. So until you get automatically sent somewhere else, listen to some fake AC/DC music. Larax out.